Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Deep Dive, episode 18, man. 18, two away from 20. I mean, we here, bro. We doing the thing. What's going on with you today, man? How you feeling?
I don't know. That was some crazy football yesterday. Some crazy football. I didn't get to see the first game. I didn't get to see how that all went down, but I did get to see I got to see the fourth quarter of the Bills versus the Chiefs.
Listen, man, it wasn't just a crazy day. Just yesterday. Saturday was crazy. Sunday, I mean, this is what playoff football is all about, though. I mean, my thing is, bro, I be telling people all the time, yo, like, listen, I need for y'all to get into this playoff football action. I don't care if your team ain't in it, man. You gotta, it is what it is, bro. It's win or go home, and we see a lot of people going home, which we gonna get off into that. But it's, man, listen, I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's Victory Monday, like the title says. It's Victory Monday for some of us, man. And y'all see it. Y'all see it again. I'm dressed in the Niner gear. I had a faithful shirt on again. But I don't know. I got some unfaithful opinions coming up. Y'all want to stick around with that? Because I'm telling y'all, man. I know people want to hear me say it. But it ain't gonna, I don't think it's gonna roll off it ain't gonna roll off my tongue, man. I ain't gonna be able to say what I gotta say about Jimmy G in a nice way. So, and they always say, when you ain't got something good to say, don't say it at all, right? So I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna leave that man alone.
I'm just saying, how can you have anything to say about him, though? He's winning games, bro.
I'm just
That's what he's doing is winning games, bro. No matter how good done is getting done right now.
I feel like I always got something to say about him, though, bro. I feel like I always got something.
I mean, you got to stop sometime. You got to let him alone right now. He got you in the AFC Championship. You got to let him alone for a minute.
I feel like if I stop, though, bro, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? If I stop, I might not have
a problem already, though. Like, I mean, it's just what it is.
It's going to be crazy, man. But again, I mean, it's coming up. Y'all just hold tight with us today, man. We got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna get off into this playoff NFL football action. We got some NBA drama. We got some NCAA talks going, basketball talk going on, and we believe it or not today, man. We're not even gonna start with football. This is crazy because we are the deep dive, and we go places that no one else goes when they talk about sports. Again, that's hence the name. So today, man, we're gonna get off into a topic that y'all have not heard here on the show at all. Like this one right here, man. I was reading about it. I know a little bit about him, and I said, you know what? We gotta talk about it. If it's out there in the universe, you gotta talk about it, right? So why not? So we opening up the show today, man. We're gonna talk about some hockey.
What?
Hockey is in the news. Yes, man. Hockey is in the news. It's wild, bro. It's wild. I'm telling you. Listen, PK Subban, right? PK Subban. I know some of y'all may know him. He's a black. He's African American in the in the hockey world. He's well known. This guy, I mean, he's done great things. He's played with the Sabres. He's played with Montreal, I think. I can't think of who else he played for. I mean, in the chat, y'all may get me corrected if I'm wrong. The Predators. Okay, yep, there we go. So he's in the news right now, and he's talking about the hockey world and the racist taunts that his brother received. His brother's in the minor league of hockey world, so his brother's been receiving racist taunts, and he kind of wants some change. Now, Smee, we talked about this stuff before, man, here on the show. And again, I mean, if it's in the world, we got to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it today.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about it. Because again, we know here on the show, man, we believe everybody's equal out here. You know what I mean? Again,
100%.
I don't see, my thing is I didn't grow up like that. And I don't believe in that type of stuff. So, But we do know that, when it comes to this sporting world, it's been around for so long that some of these sports are just dominant by one race, one color, and hockey being one of them. I mean, let's be real. I mean,
Right?
how many brothers you see out there, like they said, like Steve,
Not many.
who was it, Cedric the Entertainer, the Kings of Comedy, talking about it. I mean, brothers you see out there skating on ice, man. You know what I'm saying, trying to get hit and stuff like that. But PK Subban has been one of the ones that, I'm not even gonna lie, made me be start looking into the sport, because again, I mean, let's be real. I did grow up in a, not in a bad home. I grew up in the hood. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. It is what it is. But the way that I was taught about sports is that it was football, basketball, baseball. So
Right.
myself, I took it upon myself to dive deeper into other sports. I wanted to learn. So I learned about hockey. I learned about soccer. I learned about all these other things that I wouldn't normally see coming from where I came from. And PK Subban caught my eye, and a friend of mine who's from Canada put me onto those guys, and I was like, "Yo, this is real. Like I like what I'm seeing." But to know how he's had to deal with a lot of adversity too, and to know that it's still there, I don't think it should be in the sport. I mean, Smee, what's your take on it, man? What's your take
I
on it?
mean, you would have hoped that it wouldn't be in the sport anymore. I mean, Jackie Robinson endured enough of it. You know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
man broke barriers with everything he's done. Um, and you would think getting through that, breaking that barrier and coming through all that you wouldn't have to deal with this. Like, I mean, it's a sport, and for people to get that serious with it, to have to throw racial slurs or make anybody feel any type of way for playing the sport that they love, like
Right.
people, that's just somebody that they hate their self.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. They hate their self. They don't somebody didn't love them as a child. You know what I mean? Like, I
Right.
mean, like, that's
Right.
it comes down to that, man. I mean, you are what you are, and I mean, you start seeing it, and you can't escape this stuff now. I mean, if
Right.
you start doing that, you're gonna be somewhere on social media. Everybody gonna find out who you really are.
Right.
Um, and honestly, I think it's the greatest thing is when you start doing that nonsense and you get blasted everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and people get to see who you truly are
Right.
and what you're about. Because a lot of them people, they're not, they're afraid. They're afraid to be that person. They hide it, and then and then something causes them to let it all out, and then you get to see them. And but like I said, man, I mean, there's talent across the world, and it comes in all different shapes, sizes, and colors.
Right.
Um,
Right. 100%, bro.
but I mean, if you can't go to your in this day and age, if you can't play a sport and not hear that, like, I mean, how bad is the world? You know what I mean? Like, why is it even existing today? Like, we should be so far past it.
Yeah.
You know what I
100%.
mean? There's people
100%.
that have lost their lives to even get us in a position that we were in. I mean, I think we regressed within the last couple of years, it went backwards with the racism and everything because it's been pushed to the forefront like no other by the media.
Right.
They want it. They like that's what they want. That's what our government wants. That's what they all want. They want us divided and not working together and
Right.
putting putting the good things out there. They won't show you. They won't show you when different ethnicities are working together in a community
100%.
and to make things better. They won't show you that because it's not what they want to see.
100%.
And that's the worst part about it is that there is a lot of ethnicities working together like me and you on this show. It's simple, but it's something different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's not typically there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you
Right.
get the and that's a big thing. It shows that it's able to be done and others can get along. And yeah, do we see eye to eye every day? No, you're not going to see eye to eye every day. That's just the world.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you gotta hate that person for his color of his skin, or you have to choose to trash talk him or anything like that. Like, I
Hmm.
mean,
I
that
mean,
blows my mind. It blows my mind every day with this stuff.
let's be real. To what someone's saying here in the chat. It is a line that you cross. You know what I'm saying? And with sports, we all are competitors. We all, like, from the fans down to even the players. Because we seeing it in the NBA too as well. Like, these people that sit on the side of the court. We know for sure, man. Listen, when you at a game, all right, if I'm at a game, I pay that much money for a seat or wherever I'm sitting. I'm not gonna risk it on wasting what tickets ain't cheap. So courtside seats, what you looking at, about $200-300 a ticket? Like, we not finna listen. I ain't got that type of money. I ain't finna give you that and then just blow that all away and then run the risk of being banned from a game for life. Like I said, there's a thin line, man. Like, I get it, the smack talk and all of that back and forth, but it never has to get to a point the where you calling somebody out their name and out their color. Like, that's, you don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just something that these athletes shouldn't have to deal with, because they're entertainers. They're entertainers, man. You know what I'm saying? They're entertainers. That's what we have to look at. They're here, they playing a sport, they're doing something they love. Yes, they're getting paid millions, but at the end of the day, they're entertaining us. So why not let them do their job? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of them gonna suck. We know they are. But at the end of the day, man, we can't be out here doing all of that stuff. And with PK Subban and what how much I read into it, he's more worried about his brother because he's young. You know what I'm saying? Taking on that and having to go through that. But I'm not sure. And like I said, y'all guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but because I didn't deal that much into it, and like I said, I'm newer to the hockey scene, is hockey and soccer actually. But I don't know how much of a stance they took on against the racism like everybody else. I know there was a lot of different statements being put out and stuff that was going around, like, again, with the George Floyd type of stuff, man. I know it was, but at this point, like, I've heard it from on my own, talking sports with local people around here and stuff like that. Like, oh, we don't want black guys coming in and taking over hockey. It was maybe in a joking manner, but I'm like, why would you even say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even a fact or a matter of they coming in and taking over hockey, man. It's a sport. Everybody
Right.
learns, everybody plays. No matter what area you're in, that sport may be just as popular. Like, I'm here in North Carolina. We ain't got hockey here. We ain't doing no hockey down. I mean, we got in Raleigh, we do. They got hockey, but it's not like that. Which it would be like in a Canada or any other place. Kids are gonna navigate to what they see and what they know of. And what their friends are doing. So if I got 10 black guys and 10 white guys that want to go play, what I'm saying, play the sport, go
Lace them
do it.
up.
Go get it. If y'all want to get these rings and go get these chips, let's go get it, baby. That's what it's about. So, you know what I'm saying? I know PK means well. I know he does because, like I said, he's again, someone said it in the chat. He's a legend. The man does community things, man. He's been all over the place and doing a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But I think he's headed on to something really good right now, and I want to see what's gonna come out of this, especially for the NHL, being that we do know it's mixed all around, every color, race, creed, or whatever. I want to see what comes out of this for him, man. I'm just saying. I think he's on to something. So we gonna see. We gonna
I
see.
mean, hey, hopefully, I mean, they always say history repeats itself, and it seems like we're in that stage of life where it's repeating itself.
Facts.
Um, like I said, it's crazy that we even have to have this conversation. I mean, if people like Martin Luther King do what they do,
Right.
he died for what he was trying to do. Jackie Robinson, man, that man, and like, I hate the movie 40. Like, I like the movie 42, but that movie
Right.
didn't portray what that man really endured. That man, like, I've done a lot of history reports on in the Black History Month stuff. Like, so I've
Mm-hmm.
been a Black History period throughout
Right.
college and everything like that was a big part of me. Because I always wanted an understanding of it, and that man endured the worst stuff you could have. That man got hit with bottles in the head while he's in the batter's box. He got called every word you could be, bricks thrown through his house, freaking crosses burned on his yard. His family threatened to be killed for
Yeah,
playing
man.
a sport that he loved.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? And that dude put that thing on his shoulders and kept going to break that barrier.
Yeah.
And that's why it's kind of hard to even see it. Like even baseball, you still hear it, and baseball is so mixed. It's not even funny.
Right.
Like I mean,
Right.
you
bro.
got Dominicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got whites, you got blacks, you got Japanese, Chinese. Like you have everything in that, and you still hear it in there. Like I go to the baseball games and catch it sometimes. I'm like, did I just hear that right?
Bro.
Like,
I've
I'll
been to
check
some and heard
somebody
it too,
quick.
bro.
Like I'll check
Yeah.
them quick. I'll be like, yo, are you serious right now?
Like, what are we
And I'll-
doing, bro? Like,
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like it's a game. Like, what you mad because you thought you were good and you didn't make it, and this guy and now like all year, and that's what I really think some of it comes down to is these dudes are jealous of these guys playing sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's so they got to say the most ignorant things, and come at them sideways, and like sometimes I'm like, bro, like go smack them. Like if I'm that player, like a person can only endure so much. You know
right.
what I mean?
You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely
And
right.
then if they go and smack somebody, then they're the ones in trouble.
Man, listen, I've
But
always
I'm gonna
said,
tell you, look this. I'm gonna tell you, look. I'm gonna tell you, dead ass like this. If I'm that guy, and you keep going and going and going, and this is night in and night out and night in and night out, oh, you're gonna catch something, and I'm gonna directly do it to you on purpose.
I feel
Like
it.
it's gonna happen.
I
If
feel
it's
it.
got to be a basketball get thrown, I'll tell somebody like, "Yo, throw this basketball hard as shit," and whoop, pow, right in the face. Enough. I'm cool. I got you.
Right.
I didn't even touch you. I ain't do nothing. You still got smacked. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like, hey, throwing a baseball. Oh, missed my glove. Sorry about
Bruh.
that.
No
Might
one
wanna
should
pick your
ever have.
chiclets up. You know?
No athlete should ever have to do
No,
stuff like that.
ever.
I don't care if you black,
Nobody
white,
should have
purple,
to
green,
do
and yellow.
athlete or not.
Right.
Like, it's just dumb.
You got enough pressure on you to perform, man, in front of thousands. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you just got enough to perform. You don't have to. If we know, like in the heat of games, man. I mean, me and you both been there. Like, if
Right.
it's a championship game and it's on the line, like these games this past weekend in football, which we getting ready to get off into, man. I ain't got time to hear nobody talking to me, talking crazy to me, man. I'd have just
Right.
lost a game that's potentially gonna send me home. You want to call me out my name? You want to talk about me? Like that's crazy to me. Like that no. I'm gonna try to get at you some type of way because now I'm caught in the moment. You know, all
Right.
the other stuff is out the window. You know what I'm saying? We all have been there. We all have been there. We can't say we ain't never been there. You all some type of way. You done probably been down that road. But you know, this is what we talking about as far as these athletes, man. Leave them alone. Like don't think you feel entitled because you paid your money to come in and see, whatever you could consider a circus clown or whatever it is, bro. Like, nah, ain't it. That ain't it. Respect goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to respect, the athletes need to respect the fans, and the fans need to respect the athletes, period. Point blank, period. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way, man. But we all know that ain't the case, so it is what it is. But I like I said, I think PK's on to something good.
See,
I'm gonna keep
They
up with
wouldn't be
this.
doing that. They wouldn't be doing that if Dennis Rodman and Ron Artest was still around.
The Malice in the Palace. Yeah, listen,
Boy,
man.
you already know.
Listen,
you already
man.
know. If they were still around, that wouldn't.
Facts,
If they-
bro.
But them players were still like that.
Facts, bro.
They catch you in the jaw quick,
Facts,
or you
bro.
get head butted.
I see the question in the chat, by the way, too. When we get the picks for the weekend, the picks for the weekend come at Friday show, man. You got to come back Friday to get those picks. But we getting ready to move into what everybody wants to hear about, man. Y'all get ready to hear about these hot takes and these topics in this wild playoff weekend. Bruh, whoa. If you missed the game, if you blinked, if you fell asleep, you missed something. I'm just saying, man, had me on my edge of my seat from Saturday to Sunday. I love playoff football. I tweeted about it. I kept saying, if you ain't feeling this in your veins, man, then something wrong with you. It just hits different, man. Playoff football just hits different. And man, listen, the games just was out of sight. But the first matchup we had on tap, man, it was the Bengals versus the Tennessee Titans. Listen, and the question is on the table right now. Are the Bengals the team to beat, man?
That's my team.
Go for it, man. I want to hear it, man. I want to hear it. You've been saying it. You've been saying this, bro.
Look, them boys got to tighten up a little bit. That's definitely a thing that's gonna have to happen because they ain't. I mean, you're getting ready to play a team that literally just went down the field in 13 seconds and scored.
I mean,
they went down pretty quick.
But it's a lot of factors to that, though, bro. There's a lot of factors to that, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not really though. They threw the ball and they went up the field pretty quick. I mean, I've seen them go quick, but I haven't seen it go that quick. But I think honestly, I think Burrow did good. I mean, they're definitely going to have to fix. I don't know. They got to fix that right side of their offensive line, boy.
Yeah,
scary. It's scary. I mean, if they can get that held up over there, they might have to throw it back over there or something like that. But I mean, they look good. They just got to get away from that soft zone they've been playing. That little soft zone kept that other team in the game this weekend. It shouldn't even been close.
I mean, we didn't.
I mean, they give up. I think they give up a lot of yards. I think they give a lot of yards playing that soft zone. I mean, it was like people were just sitting down in them holes and they were just giving up 5, 10, 15 every once in a while. I'm like, man, y'all got to tighten up. And when they played tight, the team didn't do too well. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I think the Bengals can pull it off, but they definitely got to tighten up the defense and not. They definitely can't play that soft zone like that because, you know, the boy Travis gonna go flying through the middle and be wide open. You play that, he's not gonna. You ain't gonna slow him down because he's like a train. He's chugging, and it's like shoo shoo the whole way through.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I was watching it though, you know me, man. When it comes to the Bengals, and we talked about it, man. You gonna get a dose, and it's gonna be a heavy dose of one or two. You're gonna get a heavy dose of Jamar Chase, or you're gonna get a heavy dose of T. Higgins. But see, Joe Mixon done shut my mouth, bro. Like, this dude,
I'm trying to tell you, like, I've been telling you all year, like, Mixon underrated, bro.
Bro, I was like,
a horse.
Joe Mixon, though, bro. I'm sitting here like, no,
he hit that one dude. He caught the ball, and that one dude came out to tackle him, and he put his shoulder down. That dude's whole body said, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I tried to tell, I said, lying over there and realizing who Joe Mixon is right now.
I swear, I kept like, I sidecast the game and I'm like, Joe Mixon real. Joe Mixon real. Joe Mixon. I'm like, no, this is crazy, bro. Like, huh?
Try to tell you, bro.
Like, this man is
like, that's what I said. If they get that right side fixed up this off season, the Bengals are a problem.
Oh man,
they are a for real problem. I mean, you got to think. You got Higgins, you got Boyd, and you got Chase, and they got Chase going all over the place. They're using Chase how Chase should be used,
and that man going 100 miles a minute, dude.
That's like Debo Jr. That's like Debo Jr., bro.
Oh man,
he's fast, and that's the thing is if he gets out in open space, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
you're in so much trouble because you ain't gonna catch him.
Yeah, and like someone said in the chat, I think that's the reason why I didn't buy into Joe Mixon because of those off-field questions, man. I was like, man, he ain't really gonna be that.
You can't question, bro.
Listen,
you can't question.
He done shut my mouth, bro.
Let it play itself.
He done shut my mouth. I'm like, bro, I ain't talking bad about this dude no more. Like, come on.
You gotta let that play out. Like I always say, like you let the trouble, that's college. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are smart. They know how to bring it back. You know.
True.
And
true.
You let it happen. Like I give everybody their fair shot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just like I tried to give what's his name for Washington, Darius Geis. Try to give him his fair shot because he had all that trouble at UCLA or LSU. He I was like, all right, cool. We got a running back, cool. And then next you know, he ruined his shot. and he's out the league.
But yeah, man,
Never to play again. You know
even-
what I mean? Like I try to give everybody a fair shot before I start placing anything on them, even with the flags, man.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they can get a hold of it and not ruin it.
100%. But even with, you know what I'm saying, like you said, this game, man, like you said, the right side of that line is the left side of the defense for me. Like that left side of that defense where Derrick Henry was gashing them and they just kept going at it, kept getting good yards on that left hand side. I was like, that could potentially be a problem. But you know,
there's a couple of holes.
They were able to stay in there. You know what I'm saying? Stay in there and get done what's done. But the real question is, man, what are the Tennessee Titans gonna do? What are the Tennessee Titans gonna do?
I told you already. They need 2 receivers.
Bro, Julio was playing.
Julio's not the guy, bro. He's not drawing enough attention.
I know that. Yo, I don't
know. Saying. They need 2 receivers.
Bro.
And it's not. I mean, Brown's the dude. When you see Brown do his thing.
Yeah, Brown was going to get it. He was definitely going to get it.
Julio's not that guy. He's not drawing what he used to draw. You know what I mean? He's not drawing that attention like he used to. Julio is a has-been.
So, but my thing is too with this when it comes to Tennessee, and I might have said this a couple times Saturday during the cast. You know, at some point we're gonna have to question Mike Vrabel play calling. Like, bro, like I
don't know if you question him. I think you question Tannehill.
You question Tannehill?
I'm calling Tannehill's another. Look, Tannehill is my new Kirk Cousins.
You know what? I can see that. I'm
gonna say this.
I can see that one, dog. I can definitely see that. But you know, when it comes to this, Mike Vrabel and his play calling, like, when they've been there in the the past they've been there, it's been play calling for him, and I don't know, but I'm just like,
some coaches are good in the off season, some are playoff coaches, but he's not a playoff coach.
But you know, with you saying Tannehill's the new Kirk Cousins, I can see that because that play that he threw the comeback route and it's 4 defenders there. I'm thinking to myself, why do you throw that ball, dude? Like,
bro, he's that guy. He's that guy. He gets touched. He don't know what to do anymore. Like, he got hit a couple times. And that man's feet go 100 miles an hour. He looks like he's on Dancing with the Stars. He out there dancing, bro. I'm telling you, like he can't get, like, even if they stop hitting him, he can't get back into that comfortable spot. He's like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, bro, you've been playing quarterback for how long? You've been getting hit for how long, bro? Like, just get up and throw the ball. Like, plant your feet and let it rip. When he does that, when he sits in that, when he's comfortable and he ain't in there, and them feet ain't dancing and twinkling around, he's a good quarterback.
Like I said, I don't know. I question, like somebody said in the chat, it could be both, you know. But Vrabel, I just know that play calling, his pass and play call. I'm like, because I kept telling myself the whole time in that game, I was like, Tennessee gets his ball, Vrabel gonna call something crazy. I was like, I ain't gonna get my hopes up. I was like, he gonna call something crazy, and sure enough, boom. I was like, every time I was like, the play call come from the coach. I was like, Tannehill made the wrong read, yeah, but still, like,
I mean, like,
this win to go home. Y'all ain't playing next week. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
I say this. I've been saying this since high school. You got coaches that can coach in the season. They phenomenal coaches in the season. They get you your wins in the season. When they get to the playoffs, they be doing the dumbest shit ever. Because I played on a couple of these teams. We go 10-0, go right through the season, 10-0, ain't nobody facing. First playoff game, play call goes to poop. You know what I mean?
What are we doing?
It's the same way. Got into minor league football, bro. We were like 4 or 5 seconds away from a championship. My coach goes in, he calls a pass play, gets picked off, gets returned for a touchdown, game over. Dude, I've been part of that. I understand what you're talking about right now.
Dude, I'm still just...
He is a seasoned coach. He's not a playoff coach.
They're gonna have to do something, man, because I just felt bad because I was like, you know, going even into the season,
bad, bro. You can't feel bad for somebody who can't coach and somebody who can't.
listen,
He can't get the big game, bro.
going into the season though, man, I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah,
okay,
talking season now.
this team right here. I was like, this team right
playoffs.
here, bro. Like, they literally probably gonna make some noise, just like the Bills, and we're gonna talk about that.
And they did make noise in the season.
We gonna talk about that. But I was like, yo, like, wait a minute, this is gonna be the team. I was like, they making moves. Okay, they building this right now. Like, Tennessee about to stand up. Okay, got y'all. But okay,
Set up all right.
Yeah, boo boo the fool.
In the season.
I was boo boo the fool at the end, like, bro,
again.
here we go. They came into y'all house and knocked y'all clean off. But I did say this one thing, man, and I don't know. I'm gonna ask you this question too. How much do you think when a team has that first round bye, it plays a big part in this in them being not ready for the game?
I don't think it. I think the first round bye is huge for teams. Gives them guys. This is just me. I believe it gives them a good because I mean the season's long now. You got an extra game now, and some of these guys get that early bye, so they don't get no breaks going the whole way through. You know what I mean? Like they get that early bye. Me personally, I want the late bye.
You want
That's
the late
just how
bye?
I feel. I want the late bye because you're beat up towards the end in the middle of the season, end of the season. So I'd rather have a late bye. Get nice, get that extra week off, get rebounded up, get healthy, and come back, and then you're good for the rest of the season. And then if you're good enough, you get the extra bye, you get the first round bye. That's a week off of preparation and getting ready to. You get to watch film a little bit more. You get to put a little bit more effort into certain plays. If you want to add some gadgets in there every now and then, something like that. I'm all for that. I think it's huge. Like say somebody got a banged up ankle, somebody's got their thighs bruised, they're sore, you know what I mean? They get a chance to get in the hyper chambers that they got. They get in there to get rested up, man. Like that's huge. I mean, especially if you're one of the big players like Henry. Look at that. That gave him a chance to play the game.
Well, I mean, he hadn't been around, so I mean, at his defense, I would say with him, his stamina wasn't there. Like you haven't really been playing. And your stamina's not really there because he did look a little lethargic in some of those plays when they would do close ups. I was like, yo,
Brown, all them guys were banged up throughout the season. You know what I mean? That extra break. I mean, and look how good Brown played.
But it clearly showed though, like even with the weekend, like how the home teams were losing and stuff like that. I felt like the teams that had that momentum coming into these games and the teams that had been sitting out with a week, they like these teams that had the momentum, they came in ready to play. They would, they been on the grind. They like, listen, we trying to go get it. And these teams that are, just been sitting around is just like, I don't know. Because again, we do know it's NFL.
I mean,
a lot of the players can do a lot of crazy things in their off time. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of time to rest. They probably doing other stuff and they ain't got no head in the game, ain't really in there like that.
I mean, I think it benefits the underdogs, the guys that got a ground. I mean, I think there's a little bit of a benefit for both ways. I mean, you got the good guys that are grounded. They're not off. They're not. You know what I mean? They're still grinding.
Mm-hmm.
They're in mode, like you're saying. But like I said, I think it goes both ways. You get it didn't go those guys' ways this weekend. I mean, but I think, like I said, it goes both ways. You get all your players healthy. They get a rest. They get more preparation.
Right.
But then you got the guys, like you said, they come in hot. Like the Bengals, they come in hot. You know what I mean? Like they coming off that big win, so they're up here, and motivation's there, everything's there. They want to keep winning.
100%, and that's what I kept saying. I was like, that's what it seemed like to me that was playing a big factor in these games, man. I was like, these hot hands right now. I was like, it's like keep feeding the hot hand right now because they own it. They ready to go. They ready to rock and roll. I mean, again, who knows? And it could be just a showing that there's no clear cut. Like prediction that we can predict that's going to win the Super Bowl right now. Like we just don't know. It is what it is.
With the Bengals.
I feel you in that, man.
They going to the Super Bowl.
I feel you in that.
I ain't nothing more. I want to see the Chiefs lose.
But now this question right here, man.
And that's because of Mahomes' family, because they don't know how to act in public.
I feel you. I feel you on
Bro,
that.
his I don't know who it was. It was one of his family members popped a champagne bottle, squirting it all over the crowd. And I'm like, bro, like, you're as bad as his brother stomping on Sean Taylor's freaking number, bro. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Pull it back together. Like, Mahomes got to send them home and not bring them to any of those events.
Facts,
Like,
man.
they're making him look like a clown, man.
It's wild, bro. It's just wild. But this question right here though, this is a biggie. This is a biggie right here, man. Is Aaron Rodgers finished? I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
he's not.
Listen, I do gotta. I am gonna say this.
I got to take on this one.
I own you, baby. I own you. I own you.
He
Listen,
might be.
y'all.
He might be in your colors next year.
Listen, y'all. I got on the gear today. Y'all see it. I know a lot of y'all.
What you gonna do if he comes to you?
I
though?
got the gear.
That's
Listen,
the question.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna embrace the man. I ain't got no choice but to embrace him. But I'm gonna give him hell if he ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Y'all know how I am. I'm a real 49er fan. That's what I do. I'm gonna give him hell in spite of, and we gonna get around to it. Cause again, even though we won this game, I still got a rant in my spirit. You understand? And it's coming to you. Oh yeah, it's coming. But is Aaron Rodgers finished? Cause y'all see, man, I am.
He's finished with Green Bay.
I'm happy. I got my mug this morning. Yep, I got my mug. Y'all see it. I got my mug. I'm drinking my coffee. I got my gear on. It'll be tucked
You gotta
away.
get one that says "Bang Bang Niner Gang," bro.
It's coming. It's coming. Don't spill the beans too much, okay? I got
I
things
didn't know
in the
you were
works.
coming. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, it's in the works, baby. It's in the works. Don't worry about it. It's in the works.
There you guys go. Y'all want a new mug? You got it. It's coming.
But the thing is, man, when it comes to this Green Bay situation, I mean, we know they got what is Devontae Adams going to be a free agent, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Net
cap is low.
Yes. They got to pay somebody. So, I mean.
You can't pay both of them.
Yeah, you can't. You really can't.
There's not a lot of money there. Like, I mean, you got a lot, like, I don't know. They'd have to do some serious restructuring and to get both of those, I believe. But like I said, I don't think he's going to, I think he's done there. But I have a take that I think could be happening.
All right. Let's hear it.
And the take is you might see him in that black and silver. And then you might see that other guy that's out there quarterbacking.
Wait a minute. You can see him in the black and yellow as well, too.
Hold on. And you might see that guy that's out there quarterbacking right now in that black and silver move his way to the East Coast, to Washington.
You want him?
I don't want him, but I'll take him. It's better than what the fuck we got right now.
Oh God, bro.
Carr is a good quarterback if you can keep him protected and keep him upright, good quarterback. But once he's like a Tannehill, they start getting touched and their feet start back and forth.
Listen, we know it's a lot of places that need quarterbacks, bro. And I'm saying, like,
you gotta have money.
That's true, but listen,
Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere. He ain't getting paid.
Listen, man, he can get paid in Pittsburgh, right? He can get paid in Pittsburgh.
I mean, he could, but I don't know if he goes there.
I don't know. Listen, I know Els is in the chat. I know the homies in the building. I don't know if she agree, but it's in the atmosphere. You understand? It's in the atmosphere. He could be. He could be wearing black and yellow.
I don't want Aaron Rodgers.
Well, we know if he goes.
He put a bad taste in my mouth this all season.
He put a bad taste in everybody's mouth, man, with the way he was doing things. Come on, man. When you show up to training camp, you in flip flops, you got a man bun with a backpack, you looking like you
could dress the way you want to dress. I mean, if you want to be Teletubby version 2, that's all on you, bro.
Man, and then he talking about his toe and all this stuff. Like, come on, man. He doing a little too much. But the reason why I say like this, man, I know he's finished with. I think he's finished with Green Bay because
he's absolutely finished there. Like he's not. There's no way he comes back. They can't afford him
to get smacked by the Niners again in the playoffs again. Which I did say this for everybody that's listening, that everybody had doubts of the Niners not winning that game. I had my own doubts, and I had my own doubts because I watched them every single Sunday, and they pissed me off every single Sunday, but I knew that we were a team that had went into Green Bay before in these conditions and won the game, and it showed. We did it again. I mean, it may be an in spite of situation, but we got it done. But
you know what they say though: if you can't beat them, you gotta join them.
Gotta join them. I mean, I mean, at this point, like I said, if it was to make it happen, I'm gonna embrace him. But if he do something wrong, I'm gonna give him pure hell. I just got to. I can't. I want.
I mean, that would be huge for Trey Lance, though.
And I'm
I
gonna
mean,
tell
think
y'all
about
right
it.
now, you will not see me sporting the Aaron Rodgers 49ers jersey. It's not gonna happen. I got my jersey that I want, and it's Joe Montana back there. That's it. I'm looking for my Jerry Rice one. They keep stop damn buying them up, the ones that I want. Listen, if anybody from 49ers listen, y'all want to send me a Jerry Rice jersey, I'm open.
He doesn't. He doesn't go to the Patriots.
I'm right here, baby. Let's go.
Doesn't go to the Patriots.
But
no way, no how.
But it's just, it's just crazy, man, that, we have to, they got to this point again, and I know fans in Green Bay, they probably was pissed off. My brother's a huge Green Bay fan. Listen, there's some video coming, and I'm probably going to share it with y'all once it comes so y'all can see how they act. They act just like Cowboy fans when they lose. So it's wild. I'm gonna put him on blast. He always said, bro, I need to be on your podcast. What better way to put him on the podcast with that right there? So I'm gonna get him on. We're gonna show y'all the videos when it come. So y'all be ready. But at the end of the day, it's the team, the question, there was so many questions as to, was it Mike McCarthy that couldn't get them over the hump? Now we gotta look at it and say, was it Aaron Rodgers' fault that they couldn't get over the hump? Because McCartney's not there. You see what I'm saying? He's not there, dude. Like, what do we got? What do you say about that? Who you point the finger at now?
I mean, I honestly don't think he's. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's that great. I mean, I don't think he's a great quarterback.
I mean, again, we know and we've heard the rumors too. That didn't nothing happen unless it ran through 12 in Green Bay. So it is what it is, man. But like right now, this is a bad taste, and not like the fans of Green Bay. I'll be honest, I don't think they want him back. I think they'd rather have Devontae versus him, but it's somebody. They're gonna have to pay somebody. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen with this team. I don't know. Do we think Randall Cobb's probably done now? He's been playing for so long, and I mean, being beat up the way he is, I would imagine so that he's probably out of there too.
I mean, I would see him out of there, and if anything, he goes and plays somewhere else. But
I mean, he's already went to the Texans and came back.
I think he's getting close to the end. Well, who wants to play for the Texans, bro? I mean, they sold their whole team. I mean, they literally traded their best wide receiver for pennies.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
JJ Watt, he loved it there, and that man got out of there. You're like, come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody want to be there.
That's true. But all in all, this game was nerve-wracking for me as a Niner fan to watch it. Of course, we started the game out, man. We had negative yards. I'm going to get around to it. I ain't going to get too deep right now, but we getting ready to get the rant coming up. Rant's getting ready to come up here in a few seconds. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I just don't know, like, how it happened. But it just seems like it was a complete, I guess, fall apart by Green Bay.
That ball, that's what I want to know, because it was cold up there. I was like, boy, he got to kick this thing, and it's snowing.
And see,
that ball is probably hard as shit. Yeah, I was like, boy.
I know it was a lot of people was like, yo, Debo and them not catching the ball and stuff. And I'm like, man, are y'all not reading what it's saying? I was like, they were saying it's such and such degrees, but it feels like 2 degrees. Yeah,
it's cold.
0 degrees.
When that ball is cold, that ball don't stick to nothing. That thing is sliding.
But it's like a brick coming at you, man.
Right.
But see, one factor that I said,
I actually thought your kicker was going to fall and bust his butt. That's what I thought was going to happen.
One factor that I said that when we played, I think we played Green Bay once before. I can't remember what year it was. And I want to say it was Hardball that did this. And when we played them, it was going to be cold, right? And right. I said, there's no way that Shanahan attempted to do this in practice. They were dunking the balls in ice at practice to make them cold so that they could get used to catching a cold ball. I thought that was a genius idea. And I said that to myself when I was watching this game. I was like, there's no way he done that, because they're dropping so many balls. Like, the ball is right. Like, they don't even want to catch it. And I was like, this is probably going to be the thing that's going to decide the game for us. But then again, somehow, I made it through. I didn't, I made it through. I still got crown left. Let's just put it like that. I made it through.
I know our boy Salinas. He was pretty drunk by the end of that game.
I made it through.
He came in slurring and everything. He was lit,
bro. I made it through, bro. But
yeah, I can't be messing with y'all teams, man. Y'all got you out here getting drunk.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people want to see me give Jimmy G his flowers. I know y'all want to, but I can't give him his flowers because y'all know what time it is. Time for now. Oh yeah, it's definitely time for it. It's time for
Jimmy
the
G.
Lions' unfaithful 49er rant.
Or Jimmy G.
So before I like to do this segment right here, man, y'all already know I like to just give y'all a disclaimer. Listen, if y'all got kids in the room, if you're babysitting your neighbor's friend's kid, child, or whatever, your little cousin or whoever, I'm going to need for you to take them right now. All right? I need for you to take them, remove them from the room. If you got headphones, I need you to put those on. Turn them down slightly.
He needs to put on the Jimmy G jersey.
Slightly. It's going to go 100 miles a minute here. And I just want to warn you, anything you hear here on this podcast, it's coming from a deep, deep place. And when I say a deep, deep place, it's coming from the heart. It's coming from the heart. I've been a 49er fan for a very long time, through thick and thin. But there's just some things that I can't stand about my team. So, without further ado, here we go. Now, since you got your volumes adjusted, I just want to say one thing. Yes, I'm happy we beat Green Bay. But I want to tell you one thing right now. Am I totally excited and happy that we going to the NFC Championship game? No, I ain't. You want to know why? Because we did not score on in the offense, man. My defense came out. They did what they had to do. They did, they were playing their game. Fred was back. Nick Bosa was back. They all was just out there giving it all, leaving it all on the field. But when it came to the offensive side of the ball, I'm not even going to be mad at my receivers right here. I'm not, because the ball was cold. Feel like a brick coming at you. But Jimmy G, you can kiss my bro. I'm over and done with you. Bro, when you go and you have all the time to throw a touchdown pass to Kittle, but you wait until he's covered by a defender to throw the ball, man. Bro, I thought I lost my mind watching what I watched. I know the people can say, you ain't a quarterback. You don't understand. I understand some things, though. There's a time to throw the ball, and he didn't throw the ball when he needed to. So at this point, Jimmy, we getting ready to go play the Rams, bro. Yeah, we beat them twice. Oh, y'all beat them twice. I know we beat them twice. But it's hard to beat a team 3 times. We going back to L.A. Mind you, this game started out, we was getting our kicked. But now, it's time for you, since you did not throw a touchdown pass this past week, I need to see you throw some touchdown passes, bro. Or I'm on a red eye to Santa Clara. I'm going to meet you in the locker room, dude. I might be on the news, so y'all be on the lookout for lying going to Jimmy G's. I just can't take it. I won't do it. And if I wear his jersey, I might melt the death. I just can't do it. That's why I'm grateful for the legend Joe Montana. I'll wear it till I die. But Jimmy G, I can't do it, man. You won't allow me to do it, man. Debo, keep playing well. I need you, man. I need you. Fred, Nick, I need you. Everybody else, we need you. Special teams, we need you. The faithful need you. But Jimmy G, sorry, bro. I ain't got nothing for you yet. If you pass on to the next round, which will be the Super Bowl, and you get a victory, you might just get some flowers from me. It ain't gonna be a 12 dozen roses though. It'll probably be some damn flowers. It'll be some sunflowers and some begonias. So holla at your boy. Y'all heard it. Again, this is where we at, y'all. This is where we at. I can't get a man his flowers, y'all. We ain't playing that well. We not playing that well. We not playing that well at all. If Jimmy G leads 49ers Super Bowl line will bow down to him, nah.
If you don't, so you say he don't. If he wins the Super Bowl, you still ain't gonna like the man.
If he wins the Super Bowl, I'm gonna give him some flowers. I'm gonna give him some sunflowers and some begonias. He don't get a 12 dozen roses from me, bro. Not what I had to live through this whole season. And in order for me to get
the Super Bowl on listen, bro. I mean,
in order for me to give him his flowers,
one time, bro. Just
listen,
one time.
He would have to have an immaculate game. And when I say that,
if he wins, that's immaculate enough.
No, it's not.
That's a ring.
No, it's not, bro. I just want a game without this man throwing a touchdown pass.
I mean, it's a win.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, chat. The Joe Montana jersey's right behind me. That's the only one I'm wearing for now. That's it. But the faithful gear comes off right after this podcast, and it gets tucked away. We're gonna keep this same energy we've been having all year long.
This guy's a fool.
I saw season choking in the playoffs. I'm just saying, at this point, man. I'm right. That's what I'm saying. If Joe Montana had a team like Debo, he gonna make something happen. But he'll make something happen. That's the difference between Joe Cool and Jimmy G. Jimmy G still throwing the ball high. Jimmy G still throwing the ball behind
I mean,
my
Jimmy
receiver.
G a little hurt right now, bro.
I get it. Yeah,
he got a finger.
Okay,
shoulder.
I get it. I get that. But you gotta do something better, man, than to throw a pick when you didn't need to. We could have had points on the board there. Kittle was basically in the back of the end zone saying, hey, throw it now. But you wait till the defender covers him and throws it. That ain't how you play football. Maybe he likes
a challenge, bro.
But you challenge it every week, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, you might be.
What are we doing here, bro? Like, I can't. I just can't.
Might be on that challenge, bro. He might like. That's what he lives by. Keeps you honest, bro.
I can't. But again, if we, and it's a huge if on this, y'all. If we can get past this next round, get to the Super Bowl and possibly win it, Jimmy G may get some flowers from me. I don't know if he, depending on his performance, and if he gets there.
You ain't giving nothing else. Stop. You greedy.
Listen, y'all got my word right here. I've been saying it. Y'all been saying it since last week.
Debo.
Y'all got my word. I'm gonna give him some flowers. It'll depend on his.
He said you got his word.
It'll depend on his performance.
He said he give him a dozen if he gets the Super Bowl.
No, I didn't say get. He got to perform well, man. He got to perform well, but I am giving flowers to Fred Warner and all those guys coming back off the injuries and having those performances that they had.
Of course, they
shout
get
out
flowers.
to my boys on the defensive side of the ball doing their thing, man.
You even give your kicker the flowers, bro. He won the game for you.
I will give him the flowers. Robbie Gold gets flowers, even though he misses field goals sometimes. I'm gonna give it to him.
Look, you better give him some flour kicking that ball as hard as that ball is in that up there.
I'm gonna give it to
him. I was sitting there listening. When he kicked that ball, that thing, boom! I was like, oh, I know that hurt your foot. I was like, I know that hurt.
I'm gonna give it to him. But it's just how we gotta roll. As the that's my unfaithful 49er rant. So y'all, stick with us, man, because we're gonna keep giving them that same energy. Long as we in this thing and Jimmy G ain't doing what I need him to do, we're gonna get the 49er unfaithful rant. We're gonna keep it coming. But we moving on, man. We moving on into the Sunday's games, man. We had the Rams taking on the Bucks in a wild game. Man.
I don't even know what happened. I was knocked out with the migraine.
Listen, man. All I want to know is, because I know this man has been taking criticism, did Stafford silence his critics?
No.
He didn't? Hey, they say once you beat the GOAT,
I
you
mean,
get
he
some,
won.
you get some hair on your chest.
Hey, look, if Stafford wins this, if he wins this next game, which I hope not, I want to see your Niners go. If he wins this next game, then he did his thing. He can make the Super Bowl. Then I'll give him that because like it's you got to silence it. If you can only silence him, if you can only silence the GOAT and then you lose the next one, you ain't finished. You didn't silence anything.
Just beating just beating the GOAT alone doesn't give him don't give him that it.
I mean, look how many quarterbacks done it all year. I mean, Washington beat the GOAT this year.
But y'all didn't beat him in this playoff situation where he had a chance to advance to be able to go to the Super Bowl and potentially win Super Bowl number 8.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter?
No.
Wow.
If he can put it back, like I said, if he can win this next one, yeah, then you can start. Then he can start talking.
Wow.
You can't just beat him and lose. What did that help? What did that prove?
I mean,
that's like a Jimmy G scenario, bro.
But the drive, the final drive that led to the kick, the pass to Cooper Kupp, like
Jimmy G's done that too, but you don't give him his flowers.
Where?
I'm saying he's been in that situation and got it down there.
Remind me of when he done this, sir. I don't know. I mean,
he did just get him down the field and then kick the field goal.
Bruh. No.
Just saying.
No, it's different.
Just saying. It's not different.
It is different. He didn't throw a bomb to anybody.
I had to.
That's because I got people in. This ain't we talking about Matthew Stafford right now.
I'm just saying, bro. You can't be one way with one guy and not the other guy.
I'm just saying, bro. But
get some water for this one. Might get a little dry around here.
But with the Rams' performance, man, it just I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. When we picked earlier, I did pick the Bucs going into it, and I changed because I was like, the whole disrespect factor for me is what done it. I don't like anytime a team has to go up against another team like the Bucs. I felt like they felt they had that game won once they found out they were playing the Rams. Mm-hmm. And, you know, there was something that I think that was said that Tom Brady was doing. I don't know if he was doing TikToks or something before the game or something like that.
Didn't they do, I think it was like some kind of like intro or something to the game or some kind of video he did.
I'm like, at this point, you disrespected these boys. I don't even like the Rams. But I got to ride with them on here, man, because I don't like for no team to do that. And for the Rams to come out, kick them in the mouth the way they did. But we knowing, again, the Rams do what they done. Just start, like, come on, man. They get up on the team, and then the next thing you know, they just piss it all away. And I'm just like, come on, man. This is, like, that stuff is crazy to me. But, again, they were playing against Tom Brady, which, you know, is known for coming back, being a comeback king as they say he is. I don't know about now, but, you know, we'll just have to see. But I feel like Stafford did pretty good in this game. I don't know if it's enough to silence the critics. People still gonna talk. I mean, we know Detroit fans, the old Detroit fans ain't gonna let him live it down. Like, nah, bro. And then I don't know if they want him out or not. I don't know if they pulling for him or they want him gone. So we'll just have to see. But it's just.
I mean, I'm sure they're wanting him to lose. You know what I mean? Because he bailed. You know what I mean? I mean, but you got to get used to that stuff. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, they should be used to that by now. I mean, they lost one of the best running backs early. They lost one of the best receivers in the NFL because they don't want to put nobody in play. I mean,
and he really wasn't under pressure much in this game either. I don't think
that's what I said. That's what I've been saying all year. If Matt don't get pressured, he's a good quarterback. But once that pressure comes in there, it's not. That's the key to stopping him is the pressure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we got a Rams fan in the chat. They saying that critics have been silenced. Critics have been silenced. So I mean, at this point, he did what he had to do. Like I said, that one pass alone, I mean, I think it's enough to make a strong statement to say
Makes a
that
statement. Absolutely.
I'm about that life, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's got the team got to back him up because again, like I said, he wasn't under heavy pressure. He wasn't under that crazy heavy pressure, and we know
I mean,
once he
gonna
gets
find
under
out
that
next
crazy
week.
heavy pressure,
We're gonna find out this
he
week.
does stuff. He does stuff different, and like
He
I said,
does.
you know, and we seen it when they played Tennessee. I mean, we seen it when they played against us. You know, you get that pressure on him, and it just goes crazy. But I don't know. I
I
don't
agree
know.
100%. I think, like I said, if he can get through this one, like I said, it's a big statement to beat Tom Brady anytime you beat him.
Right.
I mean, the guy is who he is. Like, he's one of the toughest quarterbacks. The guy comes back from massive amount of points down, but you have to. For Stafford, I believe he has to come in and win this next game
Right. Right.
because it's like I said. I feel like it's not enough to come in and beat Brady and then lose. If he can beat Brady and then put that second and then hit that next one again, he can't say nothing about the man.
I mean, it's definitely gonna be a good game. I mean, at least on my end, I hope it is. Because again, last time we was in LA, they opened up a can of whoop ass on us, and we had to go regroup and come back, and figure it out. So I mean, at this point, I'm just like, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably still gonna be as nervous as I was going into the past 2 weeks going into this game because that's just me. That's just how I'm gonna do it.
I mean, I don't think Goff was ever a good quarterback. To me, that's just me. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback.
100%.
I mean, that man had stuff around him and still couldn't get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel that too. He
was an average quarterback.
Like I said, Stafford can definitely showed in this game that he can get the ball out to those receivers.
I honestly, I believe 100% in this. I believe Stafford he is an elite quarterback. Like, he would have been a more elite quarterback if he wasn't with the Lions. Like, he would have probably been a way better quarterback than what he is without playing for the Lions. As a quarterback, what are you to do? I mean, there's not very, very many quarterbacks that can do what Tom Brady's done, where he can just grab a receiver and make a receiver better.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of quarterbacks can do it. I mean, he's really not had the best players around him.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost Calvin, and who they have behind him really to pick up what Calvin did? No one.
But I think
maybe he's finally fallen into realizing, hey, look, I'm not playing with that team no more. I'm playing with talent. I got OBJ. You got freaking Cooper Kupp. Freaking, like, that guy's playing out of his mind, and he's not lost a step all season. Like, he's been at that level and some. It just seems like that guy just keeps going higher and higher. Like, I don't know where his ceiling stops.
Right.
Cooper Kupp he's shown that I believe Cooper Kupp's a mega superstar.
I mean, he is, bro.
And it's mind blowing to see him come out, and then his ceiling just keeps going higher and higher and higher every game.
But see, that's the thing, and I think when it comes to Stafford and the critics too, they're not gonna give him his flowers because of what he has around him. Now, if you lose a couple of these receivers, and then he's able to play at that high ability to lead a team to where he needs to get to, I think he does.
But I mean, like, that's critics though. Like, I mean, but if you look at the game, you look at this game, you look at Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford's never had what he's had around him. Never.
Right. He's made
the playoffs. He's made the playoffs without that. Right?
Right.
But we all know you're not going deep in the playoffs with what they had. You're not. It's just how it works. If you don't have a decent tight end, you don't have a decent running back, you don't have at least a 1 and 2 wide receiver, you're not going deep. Like, you can make the playoffs, but you're not going deep in the playoffs because other defenses that are better than you are able to shut it down a lot quicker. They know, we shut the run down, then they got to throw it to these guys, and these guys ain't secure. You know what I mean? Like, they're not guaranteed to catch the ball every time.
Right.
And they're not, it's not like when you go to San Francisco, you got Debo. That dude touches the ball anytime, it could go to the house.
Right. Right.
It's like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek catches the ball, it could go to the house. Travis Kelce, he catches the ball, it could go to the house as a tight end. Running backs, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of what he has, and I believe for any quarterback to be super successful, you have to have it. I mean, look what Brady's had around him coming through his career. He had two of the best tight ends ever before Aaron Hernandez decided and went off the deep end and ended up killing people and all that from the CTE and stuff. But that's the stuff I'm talking about. Like, he's had crazy receivers around him. He's had Moss in there. He's had, I mean, Gronk was there for pretty much his whole career. I mean, he's always had guys, but I mean, he was able to make other guys good.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one thing that Stafford doesn't possess, is making other receivers that are basically average receivers into like these like little secret receivers that pop out. Like when you got Wes Welker, nobody knew who Wes Welker was until Tom Brady showed that this guy can go off and catch the ball like he did.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and I think like when you get into Stafford, I believe, like I said, I believe Stafford maybe, I mean, like I said, he's been playing in the last couple of weeks of football. This guy's been playing good. And
yeah,
I think he may have realized, hey, look, I got talent around me.
Yeah.
I mean, you play so many years in the Lions franchise, you probably doubt a lot. You know what I mean? And then once you finally get that click, I mean, he definitely clicking with OBJ. He's definitely, I mean, Cooper Kupp. I mean, they're starting to get healthy. So I mean, you're starting to get all your pieces around you. So now you,
see,
I mean,
they still don't have Robert Woods, so that's even that's the thing. Like if they had Robert Woods, that opens it up.
You have OBJ stepping up for once.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we'll see though. Again, like I said, I'm still on my end.
Niners.
On my end, I listen. Anything can happen. I can't, just because we beat them. We've beaten them 6 times in a row now. I can't. I just can't, bro. Like, I can't physically go into this game and be like, yo, we finna dog them, bro. We finna own them. I cannot. I just can't, bro. I've been let down so many times, and that biggest letdown of them all, and what I'm still chewing on, is my Super Bowl loss. My Super Bowl. I can't let it go. I just can't, bro. Like, cause I know from Jimmy G to Shanahan and how they get, and they want to, turn and one want to shine and the other. I ain't for all that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's how I see it, man. Play the game. You know what I'm saying? If we up on the team, let's keep being up on the team. We talked about that, bro. You up on the team, keep putting your foot in their throat, man. Choke them out. But I just it ain't. But again, that's gonna be a good game for sure. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, I don't know. I don't even know what they do anymore. I mean, Mike Evans just not showing up. He played the hardest. He played his hardest. I think one thing that Rams, I think they need to do though before going into this game next week, is get Weddle under control. That dude had too many hits that was almost after the whistle. They need to get that dude under control. I don't know what his whole demeanor is, bro.
Do you think that's because he hasn't played and it's just like he just ain't used to pulling up and like
it's
all that nonsense?
It could cost them the games, bro. I'm telling you, this ain't the time for all that. This is not the time for all that right there, man. Like that was a very close call against Mike Evans there, man. If that ball had not touched that ground, like they said, if it had been tipped up or something like, man, he would have, bruh. If I'm the coach in that situation, you come off the sideline, I'm clotheslining. Period. You just cost me the game.
Right.
This is crazy, man. Like I said, and then he almost had a late hit on one of the other guys on the ground. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you got to get that under control. You definitely got to get that under control. Playoff football, this winner go home. You don't play next week. You don't play next week. But going into this next game, man, this is the game that I'm going to say like this. I tweeted about it. This was an old backyard shootout. But the question is, should the Bills just start all the way over? Just start over.
No. Why?
Bruh.
Why are you starting over?
Bruh.
Nah.
Bruh.
I honestly, I just think they got gassed at the end of this game. I think they were gassed. I mean, they battled back and forth. Both teams battled back and forth, and I mean, they looked gassed at the end. They couldn't cover nobody. They were playing weird defense. Like, I don't know what they were doing with the defense, but I mean, like, you can't play like zone 15 yards off nobody. You know what I mean? Like, in that situation, especially
not against Kansas City, dog.
Especially that ball coming. You know that ball's going to Travis. You know it's going to Travis.
But listen, here's one of the things I said when we were watching the game last night.
They were playing They're right there.
They were playing so far back. When you play Kansas City, I don't know if you ever noticed it, but I noticed it a lot. There's always somebody standing either in the flat or there's somebody. They're just standing there. They don't run a full
Andy
route.
Reid.
They just stand there, and it's there because they need it for Mahomes to be able to thump the ball off. And so I'm like, why is the defense playing so far back? Like, you giving them yards, but they're fast. That's the problem.
That's because they scared. Scared of Tyreek, bro.
Bro,
you gotta be scared of Tyreek though. Tyreek makes you scared of him. He gets over the top of you. Who's catching him?
Oh man,
There's not a person on your team with catching that boy. He gets over the top. They call him a cheetah for a reason.
Well, we seen it last night. He threw up the deuce sign, which we need to talk about that too. Somebody wanted to know if that was taunting. I don't think.
I mean, it is, but it is what it is. You couldn't keep up with me, please, bro.
He looked at my man and said, "Hey, bro, ain't nothing you can do with that, dog. I'm just saying,
get back. You better get back there and run." I mean, like that's what it comes down to. That coin flip was everything.
Yes, 100%. I agree.
I think it goes the opposite way. If he goes down there, they gash them just as bad. Both defenses were spent.
See, that was a big factor with Kansas City's defense too. You didn't have a honey badger there, so the middle of that defense was wide open.
That's what I'm saying. Both them defenses spent.
I was like, dude.
If you want to look at honey badger, that's like saying what's his name wasn't there for what's the name? What's the dude's name? The cornerback that's not there. That tore himself up early in the season. Oh my God! Why can't I think of the Bills corner?
I wouldn't know.
Oh my God! Is it Tre'Davious White? I think it's Tre'Davious
White.
It is
White.
You ain't got him. I mean, so both of them don't got their top guy. You know.
And then it was like, I don't know too if this game was like, it almost felt like it was a showcase between the quarterbacks to see who could run the best too. I mean, Josh Allen, dude, that's a big boy running at you. And somebody asked a question last night too. They was like, why does he slide? Look at how big he is. I'm running somebody over.
They don't know how to slide.
Well, Mahomes definitely knows how to get down. He'll get down in a heartbeat. But Josh Allen is a big boy. I mean, he gonna run through you. He gonna run through you if he coming at you, especially if you got that full head of steam like that. He gonna run through you. But at the same time, man, again, the Bills, man, just for not being able to ever get over the hump, I
don't think they gotta start over.
I'm probably more like everybody else when it comes to the Bills. I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
I mean, the game is the game, and that's how it played out. Man.
I know, bro, but it's just when you think about the Bills and the past, man, and all of this stuff, it's like, dude.
Then you gotta feel bad for the Browns. You gotta feel bad for the Lions. You gotta feel bad for all those teams if you feel bad for the Bills.
But it's on the clip that I shared on the tweet, man. When we talked about it, I had faith in this Bills team. I really did.
Look, they didn't play a bad game.
They didn't
play a bad game. I think they were just tired.
I just want to see them be able to win. I want to see them be able to get to the Super Bowl, man.
Well, like I said, they got to go get themselves a solid back that can stay healthy. That will help them tremendously. get themselves a nice little tight end. You know, they got to get a couple pieces they can fix and make it better. I mean, definitely go get yourself a cornerback that corners or something like that. So when Tre'Davious White or somebody goes down, you got somebody behind them that can hold up. Apparently, you know.
So do you think if they mix in another good receiver, because I know they got Emmanuel Sanders too. Do you think
but
if they
he's
mix in
old.
another good receiver with Diggs and Davis,
They
that'll
have
be
to.
something else?
I mean, they got Gabrielle, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Gabrielle, he's gonna be a stud.
bro. He made some big catches last
He's
night
just
too.
the undercover stud right now.
Yeah,
And I think you get another one. Yeah, I mean, you got them two. You got Diggs and Gab, and then you add another one in there, maybe a tight end, solid tight end, and you got to get your backfield fixed. I mean, those boys was in and out all year,
yeah,
all year. I think if you get a nice solid back, you got to get a nice solid back there, and that can handle at least 3 downs, and then have your off back or whatever for whatnot. But you got to get those guys in there. I mean, you can't. I mean, even though they say it's a passing league, it's still you got to have a running back. You got to be able to keep the team honest. If
right,
all you're gonna do is pass, I mean, you're gonna get stopped.
right.
Like I said, I think this really came down to is just they were just tired in that coin flip.
Yeah,
I mean, it showed that they were tired on that drive. That last drive, bro, they were just too much stuff was open. The corners couldn't get there quick enough. And I mean, like I said, I think if it goes that coin flip goes the opposite way, it's the Bills winning it because I don't think either defense was going to stopping one another.
yeah.
But I still think I think they should still do when they I think they should look at these playoff rules, and I think they should do like the college. Each team gets a shot.
Yeah, that's that overtime rule, man. I ain't a fan of it. I ain't a fan of it, bro. Like I don't know. Like that first team go down. I want to see something different. You know what I'm saying? Give them the downs. Give them 4 downs. Cause I mean, let's be honest. That's the way most of us know it anyway. Before all the changes and stuff like that.
Right.
So give them 4 downs. If they can't do nothing, that's it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't take away it. You know, just one straight score
Especially in
because
the
again,
playoffs.
yeah, I mean, especially in a game like this when both teams was just going straight down the field and score like it's nothing. Like if they do that and they keep scoring back and forth, like give them a chance to really wear each other down. When I'm saying wear each other down, to where you get the look in Mahomes' eyes is that like, yo, I'm ready to go home. Like, yo, he looking at Andy Reid like, dude, don't call this play, man, because I'm ready to go. Like, bro, just do something. You know, I don't even care, bro. It's like, you know, that's the type of football I kind of really want to see. But I mean, this rule again, that could have went, you know, it could have went either way with the coin flip. You know, like my man said in the chat, it's just wild, man. It's wild to see, and like I said, with Bills Mafia, I know they were excited. You know, with going into it, you know, me personally, like I said, I picked them to win it because I was like, yo, I want them to see them go back because I think they got that hunger, they got that fight in them to get where they finally need to get to and get over that hump. But even though they would have been facing a strong Bengals team, but who knows? Who knows, man? I just don't know. That's why I said, should they start over? Should they just, you know, start
Nah,
over
you
or they
can't
build
start
from where
over.
they
You're
are?
right there. You're right there. You're not far off of this.
So again, if they go and they take the same route next year, they do the same thing again. Do you start over then?
I mean, you might have to look at. I don't like. Honestly, you can't. If you go back to starting over, you don't see the playoffs. You don't see the playoffs for a long time. If you start over, you start a rebuild. You're not going to see the playoffs. I think they're just. I think they just got a couple pieces they got to put together. Like they got to definitely do something. You got to get. You definitely got to get Emmanuel Sanders out of there. They have the quarterback.
Right.
I mean, like I said, the pieces I think they need to get. They need to get you a solid tight end, a solid running back, and then a third receiver. Because I think you're gonna have a 1 and 2 with Davis and Diggs.
Yeah.
You got a 1 and 2. You just need that third,
Yeah.
and then get you guys a decent rotation, like a solid rotation. Maybe you definitely got to do something in the secondary.
Right. Right. I mean,
I say, man, I think maybe go get yourself a better conditioning coach or something.
yeah, because I would say this, like, and that's what I was about to say. If Josh Allen stays healthy, going to next season, they could, they'd be right back. They'd be good to go.
Oh, they'll be back there next
They're
season.
good to go. Because again, I mean, he did deal with some injury issues this year, and it didn't seem like it slowed him down though. But again, this game was a shootout, and you can't really say they just flat out didn't want to win because they fought to the end, but it didn't turn out that way for them.
I think they just got tired.
Yeah, man, beat down. But I love the whole dogfight aspect of the game, though. It was great. It was great to watch. I mean, I know a lot of people were saying that this was the best playoff game of the weekend. Shit, the whole weekend was just crazy.
It was good games. Like I said, I missed the first. I missed the Bucks Rams game, which I'm kind of mad about. But, my head said, "F you, sit down, wake up later." And that's what I did.
What you mean, dog? What you mean? But again, that's not the only drama that went on for the weekend, man. We had drama. We had drama happening again in the NBA. As always. Listen, I don't know how many of y'all watching the NBA right now. Again, I know some of us said we already tuned in because of what's going on. I am kind of tuned in, locked in, because the Lakers are flat out just pissing themselves all over the court right now. My Heat took them out yesterday, which I was happy about. But
Ron crying like a little baby.
Y'all know if y'all been covering the news, y'all already see we had Grayson Allen. Yeah. Former Duke player. Duke boy. Old Dookie. Dookie. Gets suspended one game for a flagrant 2 foul against what's his name? Curacao? I can't, some of them names in the NBA, man, I'll fluff them up.
The Vikings win the Super Bowl next year.
I'll fluff them up.
Not a shot.
Caruso?
Yeah, I think Caruso, yeah.
Caruso? So,
yep.
My thing is, this foul, I seen this. I seen this one. When anything I see about a Duke player, anytime for me to go against and knock and just put a Duke player on his face by what I got to say, I seen this one. And a flagrant 2 for one game. Wake up, NBA. This young man has an issue and have issues in the past of fouling people, playing dirty, right? Okay, so at this point, I think they need to go back in and look at this one again, because this dude, what he done, that's not a 1-game suspension. That's not a 1 game at all. There has to be more games than that. I mean, he's not really that big of a, hoop for the Bucks at that point, because we know, you don't really hear too much about him. But that right there, like, it's a flagrant 2 foul. 1 game. I need for you to do more than that. I need for you to do more than that. I don't know if you seen that right there, Smee, or not, or you seen anything about it, bro.
I'm trying to look at it. I'm looking right now to see what they're saying.
Bro, and it caused my man to have a fractured wrist at that. That's even a bigger issue. Bulls lose a player.
There it was. I just seen it.
They lose a player. But he gets 1 game? I don't know. Those of you that in the chat that cover NBA, let me know what y'all think, man.
You talking about the DeAndre Hunter one? Is that what you're talking about? Because there's a DeAndre Hunter one. Well, there's another one. There's another flagging 2.
Nah,
there was another one. Yes, there was.
It was another one that happened too.
Yeah, Kelly Aubrey, I think is how you say his name.
Wow.
On DeAndre Hunter.
Wow.
That was ugly.
Yeah. So I mean, the Bulls again, they lost. They lose a player. So you give him 1 game. I think it should be more games. At least 3. But then we put a flag on him then. And say, listen, man, we gotta look at you. We gotta look at how you play, because you dirty. Let's go back and go. I mean, because we know they do it. We know they
here
do
go.
it, man.
I'm watching it right now.
We know they do it. Absolutely did not go for the ball. Grab the man's wrist. Grab the man's wrist. Come on, man.
He didn't grab him.
Come on,
He
man.
didn't grab him at all.
He didn't go for the ball. He didn't go for the ball.
He didn't grab him, though. He didn't grab him. I just watched the replay. He didn't grab him.
But that's still dirty, though, bro. That's dirty.
I mean, it wasn't. I'm watching it, and I mean, he went up. He swatted at the ball, and it
He
was just the way
swatted
came
his
down.
wrists, bro.
I'm watching the replay right now.
Don't
You
get
wanna
this
see?
man no flowers, man.
Look.
No, don't give it to
I'm
him,
a
bro.
Bulls fan. I'm a Bulls fan. It's right there.
He pulled
Right
your
there.
boy's wrist away from him. Don't do it.
Didn't know.
He hurt your guy, Shmee. Come on, man.
I mean, it's a hard foul. It's
That's 3
definitely a hard
games.
foul.
That's 3 games, is it not? That's at least 3
I mean,
games.
the other hand didn't have to come around. He didn't have to do the rest of that.
There we go. Now we talking. That's at least 3 games, right?
I don't know. I mean, the other one was worse than this. The other one on Hunter was worse than this.
So we got another one, huh?
The one on Hunter was real bad. The one on Hunter, I thought the dude was dead.
This is crazy. So
Look,
again,
I'm gonna show this one. This one was worse. This one was way worse. Yeah, this dude got slammed to the ground, bro.
See what I'm
This
saying?
was bad.
So this is what I'm saying. Is the NBA back to playing rough and tough again? Or what? Or is it just something that we just, that's just going on?
This one was bad. This one was bad. Focus.
Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? Like this stuff is
Like that
crazy.
one was way harder. Like that was nasty. That boy didn't move. He hit the floor and stayed down. That was nasty.
Add more flagrants. Go back to Detroit Bad Boys. I don't think the NBA is ready for that type of play.
No, they're definitely not there
I
no
don't
more.
think they're ready for that type of play because we do know, on the issue sides of things when it comes to the NBA, man, we got players that are sit out. We got players that are sit out just because
LeBron
it's more
gonna be the
physical.
first one.
Yeah, we know that it's more physical, but again, we had those 2 issues come up with that, and the NBA being a little bit physical, a little bit more physical than it was and it has been in the past, which is, I don't know. I mean, it's got my attention. I'll say that it definitely has my attention, and we've been saying that it has, really has both of our attention. But these issues, as far as the teams and how they're playing and things like that. I did see that, we talked about it last show where most of the players don't take constructive criticism the right way. And I talked about this a little bit on the last, episode where Kendrick Perkins went at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown of the Celtics because of their play and where they were in the power ranking standings and stuff like that. But it looks like Jason Tatum answered the call. He had a 51-point game.
Yes, he did.
And it's like, listen, man, hey, we snapping this slump. We on our way to the top. And we talked about this, though, Shmee. I don't know. Hey, do we see it flipping? Do we see these standings start to flip now?
I don't know. I don't see my Bulls going anywhere. I mean, my Bulls going to still be at the top.
I mean, my Heat are already at number 1 right now, bro.
That's all right.
We've taken over.
All right.
We've taken over. We've already seen some
Still
teams
in the top
slide.
5. I don't care.
Well,
They can go up and down. It don't matter because when the playoffs come, they win.
right. And I don't know.
I think you're going to start seeing some other teams come up and push some other teams out the way, though. And I think it's definitely going to be. I think the Celtics are going to make a push right here. I think the Celtics are keying up. I mean, they're starting to play basketball. I think they're starting to come together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And to see Tatum do what he did, you just seen what he's capable of finally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think you're finally getting to see what he's capable of, and that's going to be a problem in the East.
Because I mean, we're getting close to the halfway mark. So again,
Or the Central, whatever you want to call it.
we gotta know that there's some things that's gonna at least take off. You know what I mean, for some people, and then there's gonna be some that slide. I mean, I'm looking at it now. The Hornets sitting here at number 7. But I still see them surging. I don't know. I still see them surging at least to that 5th spot. Because they playing pretty good ball, man. And that's unheard of for the Hornets, man. I mean, especially being right here in the NC, in the Charlotte area. Like, people just, they giddy about these Hornets right now, man. I can't even lie. I'm kind of the same way because I'm like, bro, we've been suffering for a little minute. And I'm a Heat fan, but I do pull for the Hornets. I won't pull for the Panthers, though. Let's just get that corrected. Don't act like I'm going to pull for them Panthers. It ain't happening. I don't own none of that. Nope. Not happening. But they do. I do see them pushing up a little bit. The Celtics, of course, pushing up. So that 5 and 6 spot, it could change right now. It's Cleveland and the 76ers right now. That could be somewhere around.
We're going to probably
Celtics.
start seeing. I think we might see some trades get made too.
Yeah. That's what.
What do you think about Westbrook for Wall?
Westbrook for Wall?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna wait a minute. Where's Wall at right now? I don't even know where is Wall.
I believe he with the Rockets.
Putting Westbrook back on the Rockets team. Westbrook needs to definitely be away from LA. He needs to be away from there. Like he gotta go. He gotta go. Like they need to disband that team some type of way.
He has to get out of there. You have to get Westbrook out of there. Westbrook needs to go where he's the guy.
Right.
That's the only way he's gonna work.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I mean, what do you do with it anymore? I mean, they just literally just gave the coach. They had to tell the coach, like, I mean, it's not the coach's call. Should have been the coach's call in the first place, but gave the coach the okay to sit him down on the bench.
Which that's a great call.
So, I mean,
that's a great call. Don't you think? I think that's a great call. Give him the okay to sit him on the bench.
If it's getting to that point, it's probably time to be like, yo, look, let's find somewhere to trade him. Get him out of here.
Facts. They got to do something, man. Like I said.
I mean, that just shows you how much the coach doesn't have control, though. Like, if they have to give him permission to sit him down. Like, as a coach, as a head coach, that should be your call.
Man. It's Frank Vogel. Come on, man.
It should be your call, though, as a head coach. Like, that should be your call. Not like you shouldn't be told, okay, you're good to do that.
But Frank Vogel ain't built like that.
Well, he ain't built to be a head coach.
And we talked about this. Most of the coaches in the NBA now are not built like that. They're not going to go to these star players and be like, sit down, have a seat. I mean, they're not Popovich. They're not Phil Jackson. They're not Pat Riley's.
They should, honestly, if you ain't built to do that, then you shouldn't be a head coach.
Bruh, they just that way.
You shouldn't be a head coach. You should be a defensive coach or whatever they call them nowadays.
But listen, the league is protecting them so much, man, because I'm going back to this. I mentioned this before. We got Alvin Gentry, who I know from my hometown.
Right.
Went to school with his niece. Bruh, talk to the Kings, who was a young team. Criticized them for the way that they were playing. The league goes at him and be like, whoa, like, chill, coach. We don't need that.
Y'all chill because this is how it's going down.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. But if I'm coaching the team, stop playing with me.
Right.
Yo, I gotta say this right now. We got a break right now, man. Hold up. I gotta say this. My man Uncle Diddy coming in hot, man. Showing love to the podcast, man. Uncle Diddy coming in with that huge raid, man. With 57, man. Thank you so very much.
Boy.
Thank you so very much. The GMB family in the building, man. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for coming through. Thank y'all. We just discussing some NBA drama and stuff popping off right now. So, again, like I said, I think these players in the league got to chill and let these coaches coach, man. Because at the end of the day, these coaches, I think they got the best interest of everything, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you 100%. Thank you so very much. Let me give my man Uncle Diddy a shout out. Listen, if y'all want to go see some good content, go check him out. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling y'all won't. Thank you to everybody that's following. Again, we in the NBA discussion right now. We talking about how the league it's kind of protecting the players. They're kind of protecting the players. Coaches can't really coach them how they need to coach. So, again, Alvin Gentry, who, like I said, is from my hometown, criticized the Kings, and they told him chill. So I feel like we gotta, the league gotta let up a little bit. Let these coaches do what they do. Frank Vogel shouldn't have to get permission to have to bench somebody.
Right.
That's already your power. You're the coach. You're the coach of the team. You calling the plays.
I mean, why you gonna pay him millions of dollars if you can't coach?
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, there's no way, man. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you just gotta let the coaches know and give them some type of understanding that, hey, we believe in you. You run this team how you need to run it. We're gonna back you up, not that player. We're gonna back you up. So again, the whole Lakers team and how they doing things right now, disband it. Just disband it.
Yeah, you gotta get it under control because it's definitely out of control.
Yeah, just disband that thing, man. Let it go. Because again, I mean, like I said, until LeBron understands that I'm LeBron James, I can play all 5 positions. Nobody can stop me. I gotta have the dog in me every single night.
Right.
They ain't doing it. They ain't gonna go nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. Because again, and we still got to understand what's wrong with AD. Is he coming back? He's still hurt. What's happening? Again, this is the questions that's on the table, y'all. These are the questions on the table. We need to disband them boys. We need to get them out of here. But these NBA issues, again, with where everything is right now, the Lakers are not set right there where they are. You know what I'm saying? They're not in that position to be the Los Angeles Lakers of old, the Los Angeles Lakers that everybody loves. So
I don't think you get that back until you get rid of LeBron.
Hey, I mean, it could be. It could be.
I mean, he doesn't hold what Kobe did, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this work ethic is not that. Like, does he do his thing? Like, I mean, yeah, he does his thing, but he doesn't do, like, he ain't got the Mamba mentality, bro.
Yeah, he definitely ain't got that Mamba mentality. We know that for sure.
He takes days off, man.
We know that for sure, man.
Kobe didn't take days off. Kobe still played the game with torn Achilles, bro.
100%. Jordan played the game sick, man, with football.
LeBron would be laying on the ground crying, like, "Oh, come on, pick me up, guys."
Again, but these are issues and drama that happens in the NBA, man. That it's considered a soft league.
It's like high school, bro. It's like high school in the NBA right now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's soft, man. It's just soft, like, bro. And you like
with the capital T,
soft. That's how we say it out here, soft. So it's like, we got to make it do what it do again and just enjoy the sport as we can. But right now, the one main thing that got pinpointed for me from this past weekend was the Grayson Allen flagrant foul 2. Again, I'm a Carolina guy, so I'm going to give it to him. I'm sorry. I'm going to give it to him. Bruh, I seen you do it when we played against you. I seen you do it when you was in college. I know you a dirty player. Right. So watch this man. Watch him. He caused a fractured wrist to somebody.
I mean, you got 2 people out here doing it. Like, that's what's crazy. I haven't seen the 2 come out in a minute.
Yeah, take him on.
I don't remember the last time you got it. I mean, you definitely got to do something with. If you got 2 in one weekend, bro, come on.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Like I said, the second one I seen was harder than that one in Chicago. I mean, even though dude broke his wrist, that one that happened in the other game, I mean, that dude literally had him like this and slammed him to the ground on it. Like, I'm like, bro, like, somebody hits their head off that floor, it's a wrap,
bro. And that's the thing, they don't be thinking about that. But the league is, like I said, they gotta take stuff like that in consideration, man. And you can hurt somebody, you can end somebody's career, and all that stuff, bro.
I mean, it's just like, what's his name? Like, if you go to football, like when Myles Garrett took his helmet off and swung at Mason Rudolph, like, you hit somebody in the head the wrong way with that thing, it's a curtain call,
right?
You kill somebody and make them go blind.
I love football. but that ain't right.
No,
That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's not right. So we nah. Any
like you got to
any
keep a
fouls-
player's safety at bay here. Like I mean, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like they gotta be like, oh look, that's over the border. Like you're slamming these guys down. Like you said, he got a broke wrist, and the other guy laid on the court for a good couple minutes before he got up. Because I mean, he got slammed hard. Like that dude
Yeah.
went the whole way through with it. Like
Absolutely.
there's
Absolutely.
got to be more than one games on these things. Like this dude's out for how many weeks now because his wrist broke. You know what I mean? Like
And that could potentially make you guys slide. I know you're a Bulls fan. That could make y'all slide down.
I think we'll be all right.
I know you'll be all right, but you know, it is what it is.
I mean, it is. I think like I agree with you. There's got to be something more into it though. Like you can't let these dudes. Oh well, I can slam this dude, and I know I'm only getting one game. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I can sit for one game.
100%.
And I don't even think he got fined. I didn't see nothing about the fine or nothing. Like I don't even think he got a fine or anything.
I don't think he did. I don't think he
So,
did.
like,
He
I
just
mean,
got
so
that
you're not
one
getting
game.
fined.
One game.
You're not getting fined, and you're gonna miss one game out of 82.
Man, he'll bench right
I'll slam
anyway.
you again.
He'll bench right anyway.
I'll
man.
slam you again.
Nah, bro. Don't slam
You
him,
know what
bro.
I mean?
Don't hurt
But
the
I mean,
man.
that's a
We don't-
mentality. That's a mentality of a player like that, though. The ones that are like that,
True.
they're gonna go out and be like, "Well, I'm only gonna get a 1 game suspension. I got 81 more to go."
Yeah, but I feel
You know
like
what I
this
mean?
guy.
Like-
I feel like he's salty. He's just a salty kind of player, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. though.
Grayson
They're
Allen,
not.
man.
They don't care. They're getting paid, and he ain't losing no money. So why not do it again?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, and you get them coaches to be like, "Yo, you're just gonna be my enforcer. Go out there and do this."
Yeah, that's wild. It's just wild.
Like, I mean, and it is. I mean, you're gonna see it in the NBA. Like, if you think about it though. If it doesn't get fined, you're not getting fined. You're losing 1 game out of 82.
Right.
What you know, there's gonna be a coach out there be like, "Look, you're just gonna be my enforcer. Go in there and bang him. Put him on his butt."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
we-
And you get 1 game suspension. I'll see you back, and we'll do it again.
We know it.
And-
We know it, man. You know that. We know it happens. I
gonna happen.
I
I mean,
can't sit
why
there and
not?
tell you no, they do though.
As a
That's
coach,
true.
As
That's
a coach,
true.
you're doing it. As a coach, you would do it if you know that man ain't getting in trouble. He's gonna get 1 game. He's back. He's not getting fined. Nobody's losing money.
Back to the
Why-
chat.
what-
What the chat said earlier. Detroit Bad Boy days.
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
They had plays called for that, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we know.
Trust me, I'm a Bulls fan. I know. Had to deal with that. And then that's when we brought Rodman in. He said, no more.
Facts. Well, listen,
I
guys.
mean,
listen.
Rodman came from the Pistons, so that's the thing. That's
Listen,
the wild
guys.
part of that.
We really enjoy you guys coming in, interacting in the chat. Thank you so very much for your love and your support here, man. But we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss some NCAA basketball. Oh yeah, we moving on to the NCAA basketball, and then we'll be in the freestyle
do this
mix,
to me.
man. So listen, get
How to
go-
do this to me, bro.
Get
Ain't
up.
nothing for me to discuss.
Get up, stretch yourself out, go, get you something to eat, whatever you need to do. But we got some more. We got some more hot takes and action coming y'all way as soon as you can. Thank you so much to everybody. Uncle Diddy, man, thank you so much for that raid, my guy. Thank you for coming in, showing the love, bringing the GMB family to the House That Lion Built community, man. Thank you so very much. Yiggities, all of that. Thank you so much, man. All the follows, everybody. And then I didn't introduce myself, but I'm going to do it because we are recording these. They go to Spotify. If you guys didn't know, we'll have the audio here on Spotify. We edit it and do all that stuff. But we're going to have this on Spotify. We also have it on YouTube as well for your viewing pleasure after the live stream here on Twitch. So again, thank you guys. Thank you guys. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to stretch a little bit. And we're going to come back. And we're going to get back into some more of this talking action. All right, y'all. We'll holler. All right, y'all. We back. We back in this building. So, listen, y'all. If you're just now joining us, man, we done already talked about these playoff actions that happened on this past weekend. If you missed it, man, get ready. Get ready for another wild weekend in the NFL coming up next week. But if you missed this, hey, feel free again. We record these. We send it over to YouTube. We'll be putting it up a couple days afterwards, probably a little bit later now because I kind of got behind on some stuff. My bad. My bad, bro. But
Yells at me when I'm behind.
my bad.
I'm the
man.
one that does all the editing.
No, man, my bad, bro. Tabby, thank you so very much, man, for the gifteds, all of that stuff. Thank you. Bang Bang Niner Gang in the building. You already know. You already know, Tabby. We out here representing, but I got to take the Faithful gear off in a little bit soon as this is over with because I got to keep that same energy. But again, guys, we do record these. We have a YouTube channel, and we do put them on Spotify. You look it up on Spotify. It's The Deep Dive Sports Talk. We got, episodes 1 through...
I don't even know anymore.
15? I think
I'm gonna lie.
15, 16, maybe up. Well, I know we got 2 we got to put. It'd be 17. This is 18, so we get it going.
It got always late.
It's my fault. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
I uploaded too.
I'm so sorry, y'all. It's definitely my fault, but we'll get it back on track. You know, life takes its courses.
I take care of all that.
You know, life takes its courses, man. I just can't, I
hear what we got up.
I do what it do. But we moving on, man. We moving on to the next topic of the day. Because
I gotta put up 15 and 16 yet.
15 and 16.
Whenever I get your stuff,
Bet. So this, I don't know how many of y'all are college basketball fans out there, but y'all kind of see it behind me here, man. Y'all see, you see it back there, man. And on this, it's basically this whole wall. Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred. Till I die, I be Tar Heel dead. Yes, I'm a Carolina basketball fan. Again, we got, my man Shmee 45, my co-host here, who's a Georgetown basketball fan. He don't think they'll do too much. But I told him
they ain't doing too much.
He gonna have faith. He gonna have faith. Listen, man, you gonna have faith.
I'm not, bro. Team. Like this is terrible for me right now.
Faith in your team.
I don't even want to talk NCAA basketball because of this.
Faith.
Terrible.
Faith is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
I need a lot more than faith, man. I'm 0-5 in conference play.
But first coming
up, on a 6-game losing streak.
Before we get deep off into this college basketball talk, man, listen. We got an issue. In college basketball. And it has to deal with the great, and I'm gonna say the great because him and Karl Malone, they mastered the pick and roll. They mastered it. Yes, John Stockton of the Utah Jazz, former NBA player John Stockton. Listen, he's been, I want to say, suspended or season tickets been taken away from attending the Gonzaga basketball because he does not want to comply with what's going on and wear his mask in the arena. Here we are. We're back at COVID talk again. I know we said we weren't going to go that route, but I mean, it is what it is. I just don't understand. At this point, I know it's everybody's choice. We say this all the time before y'all even get into me and, get your mind to thinking crazy and be like, oh, here he go. He one of them. He won't start talking about what we should do and what we should do. Now, we don't do that over here. Mm-hmm. It's everybody's choice, okay? Some of us choose to do it our way. Some of us choose to do it the other way. But at the end of the day, we all want to be safe. We all want to be alive. But I think what the problem is with this one here, I didn't kind of read too much into it, but I kind of understand the stance of what the colleges are starting to take a little bit on, especially when it comes to these basketball arenas. They want to make sure that they keep it safe enough for not only just, the people that's in the arena, but the students. Because we take it like this, and we know we got a lot of these college students out there. College students go, wow, they going to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? They just going to lose their mind. And in different states right now, there's different ways that they're handling these situations. Okay? So we know college students going to get wild. We know that it really ain't a way to stop them. But They want to try to prevent the outbreak at a college as best as possible. That's my thinking. That's my thinking.
Right.
So if it takes for them to make the statement from taking away an NBA Legends season tickets to say, listen, we ain't playing no games. That goes for everybody, any and everybody.
Right.
You got to understand that and say, okay, cool. But John Stockton, I don't know where he stands on it. I ain't looked too far into all of that and what he got going on. But why wouldn't you want to be safe, bro? Why would you just put the mask on? We all know, too, that you put the mask on. You going to take it off in the arena. Walk through the door with it on. Take it off. Unless he just like, I ain't got to go to the game. But if I'm not mistaken, his son still plays for Gonzaga. Right? So, I mean, you just going to be like, all right, I ain't, I'm just going to miss my kids' games because whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me to see this type of stuff taking place right now. And I'm like, bro, you know what we're in. You know what we in.
Yeah, but people don't care, bro. It is what it is. I mean, it's how it's gonna be. That's how they think about it. It is what it is, unless they push it to a different thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, unless they push it to a different thing and make these people abide by it. Like, I mean, that's what's gonna have to happen for them to respect it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it is, bro. It seems like it is. I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, we do have other issues looming around the NCAA as well. We got, like, even with Creighton right now. Creighton's looking at a whole issue where Greg McDermott, he's missing games because testing positive. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we know that these surges are going to happen. And with this, and this the term I use, but my boy used. We call it the Omegatron. It's the Mariana, what I don't know how you say it. Whatever this new variant is, they saying it's more
or something like that.
Yeah, they saying it's more contagious. They saying it's more contagious. But the Omegatron, the Omacaroni, or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. My mom's on that thing too. I had a migraine yesterday. She's like, "That's how that thing starts. You should go get checked." I'm like, "Bro," I was like, "Mom, stop with the COVID. Like, stop."
You know what I'm saying?
She's at that age. She getting old, bro. Like, she's starting to get old. She's at that age, bro.
But I know we laugh at it. I know a lot of people may be like, y'all shouldn't be laughing at it, but sometimes you gotta laugh at stuff to keep from crying. And at this point, I know a lot of us are tired. We're tired. We've been in the house. We've been we stuck. We can't move too much because of what's going on. We second guessing a lot of things, but this variant that's out here, man, it's totally different. And I'm hearing things now like they're saying it comes in the form of a common cold. You don't even know it. You think you got a common cold, the next thing you know, you got it. So again, I get it. They want to protect the game because we do know that the NCAA, when it went down back when we first heard about the whole COVID thing, they shut it down. So they don't want to see another shutdown.
All I heard right there is Lauren's thing go off. I heard her alert go off. They shut it down.
Right.
I heard right there for some reason.
Okay, he's graduated. Okay, so I knew he played for him. I knew he had played for him. Good. Thank you in the chat, Wags. So like I said, I think he just still supports. So, but at the same time, again,
oh, you're a booster, bro.
Yeah, but still at the same time, man, we here to support. We here to help the spread. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And especially with, like I said, with colleges, they're going to protect that by any means because it'll cause a college to get shut down.
Right.
And they don't want to do that. They don't want to lose no money. They want these kids to go to school, get their education. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure if I was a parent and I had a child at the school that was in an outbreak situation, that'll run me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's where like I don't get it. like you understand what's at stake. You understand what is here, bro. You got it's not about you when you're in those places. Just like I say it in the NFL, it's not about you when you're in those places. Like I don't like wearing a mask. You know what I mean? Like if I don't have to wear it, I'm not wearing it. But if I'm asked to, I will wear it. Like
Right.
I don't fight it. Um, but that's because of having respect for other people. Like if I go into like there are certain stores you have to go into like around
Right.
here. Like not everybody requires because of the law. Whatever the law is how
Right.
it is right now.
Right.
And like our kids, for example, our kids at our school, we don't have to wear a mask in the school now. They
Mhm.
don't have to. It's our choice as a parent to have it in or not. And but they have to when they get on the bus, they must wear it.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to me, but whatever. So they get on the bus, they wear it. When they get to school, they can take it off. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't know why it's the same. I mean, it's the same distance. They're still around everybody,
Mhm.
but that's how the rule. That's how the law is up here right now. But it's one of those things. It's like if you have to wear it, if you're required to wear that thing in there, I wear it. You know, like if I'm not required to wear it, I'm taking that chance to not. You
Right.
know what I mean? But
Right.
right now they're asking you to wear it. They require you to wear it. So shut your mouth and just wear it.
Yeah. And like this,
Be the example, man. Like it's not that big of a deal.
and it's like I said, man, you in the arena, so like you gonna go to a game, like you gonna end up taking it off. You know what I'm saying? You gonna probably get in a situation where it's like a game or somebody gonna, it's gonna get hot, hype or whatever.
Right.
Your body gonna get hot, so you're gonna be like, all right, cool. It's not like I don't think they have it that strict to where they coming over there and be like, all right, put your mask back on your face. Put it back on your face. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, you got to have it in here. You got to eat. You got to drink. So, I don't know. It's just crazy to me, man. I don't like I
Yeah,
said,
mean,
this whole situation with this, and especially somebody of his caliber. Be the example.
right.
Be the example, man. This be the
You got
example.
and you got to think like the kids see this superstar, legend, Hall of Famer doing this. They're like, oh, so we can do this too. We gonna get away with it too. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, man. Like if you're asked to do it, just do it, bro,
Yeah.
or don't go.
Just
If you
comply,
can't
man.
comply, if you can't comply, just don't go, man. Like
Right.
why would you put these kids games, these kids their experience of college basketball and possibility of being in a tournament and possibly a championship, something they may never experience again in their life because not all of them are
Absolutely.
going to make it to the NBA at
Absolutely.
risk.
Absolutely.
That's a selfish player.
We
That's
see-
Aaron Rodgers all over again.
Listen, man, we seen it with the NCAA football. What did they say with that playoff game?
They
If
shut
a
it
team
down.
called it, it goes to the next person. So
Right.
why
Like,
ruin the risk of having someone's
It's a
dreams and hopes
selfish
taken away?
person.
That's crazy.
Selfishness.
Yeah,
Selfishness,
man.
bro.
It's
They
just,
don't. They think they think they're the only ones that matter, man. Like I said, I don't have the shot, but it's still not. I still respect what's asked by every place I go, no matter what. Like I'm not like, oh no, I'm not wearing it. No, I'm not that guy
right,
because I know these people also have families.
100%.
They have kids. They got elderly. You know what I mean? Like. And that's I don't know. Maybe I was raised different than these people, but like I don't argue it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just
Yeah.
like whatever. I'll wear this
100%.
thing. I ain't gonna be in the store for 5 minutes anyways. So
Yeah.
what's 5 minutes? I'm gonna let my nose out. I mean, as long as my mask on, my nose still gonna be out because I can't breathe. I'm fat.
Right.
You know. So like it's just dumb to me, bro. It's to me it's just stupidity.
Yeah. 100%.
Like it's like this man feels like he hasn't been relevant since the '90s, so now he's trying to do something to make himself feel relevant again or something.
But it's not good
Maybe
to
go
put
on-
yourself in the news in a bad way, bro. Like,
Well, maybe hey, look, some of these people take it any way they can get it. Look at the Kardashians, bro. They don't care how they get in there. They just want to be in it.
not the Kardashians. Though.
I mean, hey,
Not the Kardashians, yo.
they're like, oh, we gotta go get surgery to be in it. We in there. Let's go get some plastic surgery. We gotta turn into a female. Let's go do it. You know, I mean, they all go do it. They do what they do.
not the Kardashians, G.
Him's like, hey, if I gotta go switch up guys every so many months. I'm in there. Let's go.
This is what we do, man. Yeah, that's a
You
great
know what I mean?
comparison.
Like-
Great comparison, bro.
I'm so saying, bro. Hey,
I mean, it's what
we
it
dive
is.
over here, boys. We ain't going just to the 3 foot. We going deep. We going 40 foot deep.
Oh God, bro. Again, I
Saying.
don't think I
I mean-
could have made that comparison, but I mean, shout out to my co-host me, bro. You own it, bro. You own it.
Look, hey,
You own it.
it's one of those things, man. Sometimes they getting that. I mean, they getting like. I guess I haven't got there yet. I ain't that old yet, so I don't know. If there's that time in life where you just like you need to feel relevant again, or you just like, boom, bro. Like, bro, come on, Stockton. Don't tarnish your legacy
Oh man.
over a mask.
Oh man, that is wild. That is wild, bro. But yeah, again, be the example. Just be the example. That's the only thing I'll say, at that. And I'm gonna leave it right there because again, I think he's gonna work himself in a hole. It's gonna be in a hole that he ain't gonna be able to get out of. And we know
Well, he can't get out of it. He ain't. What's he doing? But sitting on the couch. He ain't shooting basketball no more. Well, he didn't even shoot it really. He passed it most of the time.
we know how the world is right now. It's a lot of
The media
sensitivity.
gonna tear him up, boy.
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat him alive, brother. They're gonna eat him alive, especially when you
He
talking
gonna be
about
under Kanye's wing next.
especially when we
Just
talking
like AB was after he left the NFL the way he did.
especially when we talking about the number 2 team in the college basketball rankings. Yeah, we moving on to the rankings now, man. This is what we talking about. Could we see a new number 1 right now? And the number
I don't
1
know.
is
I don't care.
is Auburn, bro. Auburn is number 1 for the first time.
Like
the
what?
first
How many
time.
years? Like 30-some years?
Wow, it's been a long time, bro. No, new number 1. Gonzaga coming in second. Arizona number 3. Baylor number 4. Who was number 1? And we've been talking about this. We talked about this last episode. You don't want that number 1 on you, man. Don't get it. My man Wags' team, Purdue, all the way to number 6. Can they climb back up? I got
They
faith
all
in
right.
y'all, Purdue.
They all right. They all right.
I got faith in you. We got Duke sitting at number 9, so they back in the top 10, which they talking about Duke is starting to surge. Bro, you beat Syracuse, okay? Huh? Let's stop making such a big. Let's
I mean,
stop.
they only on a 1-game win streak. Duke ain't searching nothing.
Listen, let's stop making such a big hoot about beating a team that you know you're supposed to beat. Okay, stop. Let's stop that, man. I'm done with that. Let's just stop that, because like I said, it's Duke, and y'all gonna hear me talk bad about Duke. Sorry for any Duke fans that may be in the stream or listening or whatever, listening to us. Sorry, because I'm Tar Heel born, Tar Heel bred. Till I die, I'll be Tar Heel dead. Just all I know. But again, we're not even ranked. But we do see a team that's in. I see a team that's in this power ranking right here, man. Listen, that I keep an eye on every single year. I don't care where they are. It's the former team of Steph Curry's former team, Davidson Wildcats. They now set at 25th in the rankings. They 16-2.
Is mine not updated?
They 16-2.
I don't even see them in this ranking.
Bro, which one you looking at? You looking at the wrong one?
I looked it up on the top 25, bro.
Bro, come on, man.
Are they the loyal? Is that the loyal Illinois?
The AP top 25, bro. Come on.
Where I'm at, bro.
Y'all pray for my co-host, okay? He don't be thinking something.
I'm in the AP top 25, and mine don't show.
Go to the one on ESPN, bro. They update theirs.
Well, that one's not updated. I just went I was at the AP top 25.
See, he didn't go.
They definitely didn't update theirs today.
The Davidson Wildcats are now sitting at 25th, man. They're 16-2. They one game. Yola got smacked. They're toast.
Yeah, that's who I seen on there. I ain't see this team.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, that team not on. That team definitely not on that one.
I need you to get to.
I'm there. I got the right one now.
We got him right. We got him right.
They didn't update that one.
But
That one let me down for the first time.
The Davidson Wildcats, man, listen, like this team I always keep an eye on because again, they play good ball. despite of who they play against. I mean, again, 2 losses. Listen,
Marquette getting in there. Oof.
Davidson is 25th in the AP right now. That's big. That's big.
So is Marquette being in there?
Yeah, Marquette's at 22. That's what
Marquette's
I'm saying.
the upsetter boys. They're the upset boys. That's what I call 'em.
I think with this trend, we seeing a lot of teams not, that we don't normally see in this top 25 that's there right now. This could change.
Marquette always in the tournament,
right? But
I'm in there. But they come in. They always come in late.
Just
then they go on the upset.
just right now, even with this, like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't even know if Texas Tech is one of the teams that normally is in the top 25.
I don't know. I mean, they made the tournament. I don't remember if they made it last year or not, but because they canceled the tournament last year. But I want to say they were there last year.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people probably like, well,
they're a creeper. They're a creeper team. They've always been like that though. They creep in the last second.
And I know a lot of people probably like, well, Lion, you ain't talking about you're not talking about your Tar Heels. Listen, and y'all gonna hear me continue to say this. I don't care if we ain't ranked. If we ain't ranked until we get to the tournament time, that's what I want. I'm fine with that because I believe once you get these numbers on you, especially when it comes to college basketball, you are a target, especially with number 1. In 2018, 20, okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's gonna keep flipping. It's gonna keep flipping. But for Auburn to be at that number 1 spot right now, and that's been that's been years, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's been years since they've been there. Like, I don't even know, was Auburn even a number 1 team when Barkley was there?
I don't think it went that far back.
Jeez.
I mean, football's always been good for them, but I don't know.
So, like I said, this number 1 spot is just flip-floppy right now. I'm okay with watching it. I'm okay with sitting on the sideline watching it, okay? As a Tar Heel fan, I'm okay with watching it. As long as you don't let Duke get there, I'm okay. Because if Duke gets there, I have to hear it. And I don't want to hear all that. So, but again, Purdue Boilermakers. You guys got Yao Ming in the paint. I need y'all to get right, okay? Get right. If I can't do it, I need y'all to do it. Y'all gonna be my next pick this year to go.
They only lost like 1 game in a conference. They'll be all right.
That's fine. I need them to do it, man. I need them to do it. Because this is what we talking about going into this bracket. Who again? Do you have any clear pick right now? Who you think could possibly win it all? Or do we need to revisit this?
I think this is gonna have to be a revisit because I mean this conference play has been crazy. But like I said, Marquette has always been one of those teams that I tend to pick like when it gets into the tourney because they for some reason just seem like to be that team that upsets everybody. Like they're just one of the weird teams. It's like Xavier. They just come in and then just upset people for some reason.
Right.
They don't do that. I mean, they do enough to get there. They do enough to be ranked, but they don't do enough to like be up in the rankings. They kind of like hover in that area. But it's when they hit that tournament, man, they're like, I don't know, man. They're like upset miracles. But I don't know. Like it's tough out there, like because this top is like I think the top 10 is gonna be weird, man. The top 10 is gonna be crazy.
Right.
I mean, behind it, I think it's gonna do a lot of flip flopping behind the top 10. Just because these guys these ain't typical teams that are in this area. I'm actually surprised that UConn's not up higher. I'm not used to seeing them being down as low as they are.
That's what I'm saying. Man. It's a lot of funniness going on right now. But I think it'll eventually get itself back. We'll see it. We'll see it get back. For me, actually, I'm excited. Once the NFL is over, I'm excited to lock into the college football scene because again, we here. We here now. I told y'all when January got here, we in the thick of things. Oh, we getting ready to get really in the thick of things come February, and then you got March Madness, baby. Which again, we will throw this plug in while we talking about it. The Deep Dive Sports Talk will be hosting a March Madness bracket. We will have a bracket.
Brackets.
You guys can get in. You'll have a chance to get into. We'll give you more information as we go along. You guys will be able to fill out your brackets, and actually, we'll have a little prize on the end of that. So definitely stay locked in if you want to be a
Snap.
part. If you
You said
want to be a
prize.
part of the Deep Dive Sports Talk podcast March Madness bracket, stay locked into us, man. Stay tuned in. All right. So, but there's something else, man, that I wanted to that I wanted to talk about before I got to the rankings, because I did see this, however, and I followed this, and I thought it was kind of strange. It ain't just Stockton as a former NBA player that's in the NCAA scene that's making a stir right now. We got Penny Hardaway. Go to the
I
Memphis.
think I seen
Go
this.
to the Memphis Tigers, man. Listen, this dude ain't. I think Penny tired. He a little tired. Okay, he tired of the media, man. They asking him crazy questions, and I don't know if he thinks that the media is taking a shot at him, or it's just something that he's
Is this
just
old man
aggravated.
syndrome.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Stockton's in the news. This is all the same era.
It could be, because listen, man, when I was looking at this and I seen it come across the thing, and I was like watching it, and I watched the way he talked about them, he was making sense to me. I kind of felt everything that he was saying at this point, because he got players that ain't here. He playing with a young roster right now, man, and they keep asking him the question like, "What do you do, huh? How do you what?" And he's like, "Are you serious right now? Y'all really asking me these questions? Is it? Do we say that this is the media taking a shot at him because of who he is, or he's just they want to really know the truth?"
And it's the media. When ain't the media taking shots?
Because I mean, I kind of looked at this and I was like, maybe if he's not the coach, he wasn't the coach, would they be saying this? Like, would they be asking this question? Because if we watching games and we hear the commentators say that they're playing with freshmen and they're playing with sophomores, we know that they're young on the court, so they ain't got that much experience out there, right?
Right.
Why am I going to wait until the press conference to go and ask the coach, hey man, like, what's going on? You see the injury reports.
But it's the media. They still gotta be like, oh this, oh that. Like it's how it is, man. No matter how like that's the worst part about it, is being a guy like Penny, being like guys like Stockton. You're expected, no matter what, to be great.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then when you're not, they're like, oh well, he's washed. He's not a good coach. He's this. He's that. Like,
But
the media, man.
you can't you really can't say that about Penny though, because the kids there have respected him.
I'm
know
not
what I'm
saying
saying?
that. I'm saying it's the media. The media always got to swing something. Always got to make it more than what it is.
100%, 100% they do, man. And it's sad. It's really sad to see and hear. But like I said, after watching how he was talking to them and seeing his reaction to the whole thing, I was just like, man,
Probably frustrated.
yeah. Like I was like, it's clearly frustration, but like I get it. Like, why are you just taking a stab? Like I'm already a young coach in
Right.
this game, trying to figure out how to will a team to win, but I'm having to work with what I got. So here you are sticking a knife in my face and saying, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Hey man, and that ain't how it's supposed to be." But
That's
again,
how it is nowadays.
I think what he needs to do, like and I did see the thing where Stephen A was saying the same thing. Just be cool, just be cool.
Even A's a nut though.
Just be cool, man. Because again, like I said, I don't want to see him shipped away from. I thought it was good when they brought him in as the coach. Like I
Oh,
said,
is it? Yeah, I mean it's just tough, man. It's tough.
yeah. So I think he just we cool it out. We cool it out a little bit, and we get it together. We shake it up, get ourselves together, recollect ourselves, put our head, like Martin used to say, stay strong, stay strong. You know what I'm saying? To get it together, man.
Gina.
Right. So we'll be good, man. He should be all right, man. But again, like I said, it's just it's tough. I know it's tough for him being in the position that he's in, and already being looked down upon like that. So hopefully he gets it back together. But like I said, lock into this NCAA foot basketball, man, because we here. We here. We are definitely here. And now we moving into our freestyle, our sports freestyle, man. Where listen, we talk to the chat. We interacting with the chat more and more. So again, we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about some stuff. Yo, we got Fish Stalkers coming in with a rate of a party of 23. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. What's happening today? What's happening today? Everybody, thank you so very much, Fish Stalker, for coming in, bringing your community over to the Deep Dive Sports Talk podcast. Again, I am Lions Den 272, and I'm with my co-host Shmee 45, man. Well, we are talking. We're now in our freestyle sports talk segment. We just got done talking about college basketball, but we do appreciate and invite you guys to come on in and join us in the conversation and the fun right now on the freestyle sports, because we're gonna talk about any and every sport. Hey, we might even talk about cricket, which I don't think we know that much about.
I mean, you could talk about cricket. I ain't talking about cricket. I don't know a deep thing about cricket.
I got a question about cricket though. Maybe somebody in the chat knows.
I mean, I know they swing a paddle. It look like a big old paddle and it hits the ball like baseball. But I mean, that's about as far as I goes.
But my question is with this whole cricket thing. All right, listen. I ain't that fun. I'm learning a lot of sports that I normally wouldn't learn. I'm a sports nut, a sports junkie. I love everything about it. You see it, anything you see me on, you see the titles, that's what it says. That's exactly what it is. But listen, cricket, I've watched it. Now, they run toward it like they're pitching in baseball, right? Are you supposed to let the ball hit the ground? Or is it not supposed to hit the ground? I know if you catch it, if the outfielder catches it, that's points. So is it supposed to bounce off the ground before they hit it or what? Somebody, I mean, if y'all know in the chat, let us know. I'm just trying to figure this out.
I mean, I could ask my Irish friend.
I need to know, man. Like I
have no idea. That's something I can't help you with.
Okay,
there you go. That's correct.
Oh wow! So I'm learning here. And we listen. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We're moving around. We're moving into. I think. How far are we out from the Olympics? I don't even know. I ain't even looked at it. I know we got the Winter Olympics coming up. And you must bounce the ball before the batter hits. Okay. See, I'm learning this stuff, y'all. We gonna be talking about cricket. Listen, y'all. We coming to y'all house. We wanna know what you guys know. That's the thing with the deep dive, baby. We're open book. Let us know. Like I said, we're in this sports freestyle mix right now. So y'all, let us know if there's anything y'all want to talk about. Let us know in the chat, man. We talking about it because we're gonna talk about some stuff right now that's just off the top. Shmee, you see anything crazy that's happening in today's news right now, this minute? Because we always have breaking news by the time we come on
right now
and do some stuff.
I think I can find something, maybe possibly.
What you got, man? What you got, man?
Let me look here.
Did anybody see the UFC fight this weekend? Heard it was a big one.
I did.
You did?
I watched the two girls fight. That one was vicious, man. Them girls were banging. The one girl pounding away. And next thing you know, they had her in a arm bar and she almost broke her arm. So, okay. Like, now listen, the UFC scene. Now, this is one thing myself, and I can't throw my man Shmee in this now. I can't throw him in this. It's hard for me to watch the UFC. I love some boxing. I'm a Mike Tyson dude. I grew up on that era. That was my scene. But this UFC, man, when they get to kicking and breaking bones and stuff, no. I mean, this one just broke. This like broke a minute ago.
What's up?
The ball gets the Giant callback, so the Bills OC is going to be getting a second interview with New York, the Giants.
Let's go. Love to see it.
So
Love to see it. But
Looks like Las Vegas is going to be interviewing the Patriots. Patriots assistant is going to be going into interview for the head coach job.
okay, got a lot of coaching movements going on right now.
Looks like Levante Davis looks like or not Devontae Davis looks like he's going to be on the move.
That's true, Fargo. You never had a death in MMA. You never did. But the thing is, what I need to understand is about this fight this past weekend was I'm hearing that, and it kind of made me want to start locking into it a little bit more. This guy that what's his name? Is it Gagne? Gagne? What I don't know how I don't know how you say his name, but I heard he has the power to punch to knock somebody completely out. Like
that boy is big.
I don't even know how you say it. Ngannou. Yeah, see,
it's close enough.
See what I'm saying? Like, I was intrigued when I seen it. I was like, "Yo, UFC gloves is like a fist." And if he hit somebody like that, man, I'm like, yo, like, boy, I might need to check this out. I might need to check this out.
Go night-night. Them boys be going night-night. They be putting them to sleep. Their bodies go stiff and everything.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Like, their whole body be like, whee!
That's crazy.
And then they hit the ground, and then they got to grab their tongue, before they swallow it or something. Like,
wow.
They put, I seen the one fight I'll never forget. This girl got hit so hard in the head it caused like this big old hematoma on her forehead. She looked like she was part of the Coneheads at one time.
Bro, see,
she got lit.
Stuff like that,
bro. I'm telling you, boy, they be hitting them.
Y'all gotta understand. My wife's a healthcare official. You know what I'm saying? She's a nurse. She's in the nursing industry. She's in the healthcare industry. So when I see stuff like that, I get concerned.
Here's a hot one.
When you gotta when somebody hits you over your head and you got a big grapefruit right there, like that ain't. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
Not right. It's probably not right, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a sport they choose to play.
Wow, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Here's the big one right now. Apparently, offers aren't pouring in for Jeremiah. I guess that's Jeremiah Grant.
Oh,
guess he's on the trade block. He's for the Pistons.
Oh,
I guess they were trying to move him, and it looks like they're not getting very many offers on him.
Wow. So he was.
And then I said, I look, this one just look. We were just talking about this one. I actually just came off the top of my head with it, but now it's in the news. I'm seeing it. Like, I was just being dumb with it, and now it's in the news. They said Wall Westbrook trade would it help the Lakers?
Right.
It's in the news.
Right.
I was just bull crapping around, just being stupid with it.
Right.
I was out here.
I feel you, Fargo. You don't get to see him the day after the fight, but you also, like I said, this part right here, like you said, you don't see him dying from brain damage and stuff like that. So yeah, you right. Like I said, it's just wild to me. To see the broken bones I think that was it for me. That was it for me. And I want to say that
you seen broken bones, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I was like, dude, like that.
You gotta wait to see the head split open, blood leak everywhere.
Nah, man, I don't think I could sit through it, man. Again, I don't even like y'all. Listen, I'm a scary dude. I don't like scary stuff. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We out here, man. But that's crazy. That's crazy. So we won't really have anything breaking right now that we need to jump on because we like to do that. But again, we want to thank all of y'all for coming out today, vibing with us here on the Deep Dive Sports Talk live podcast, man. Listen, we're at episode 18. That's 2 away from 20. We didn't even think we was going to make it this far. I didn't. What about you?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, that was the whole plan.
You didn't discuss the plan with me.
You don't need to discuss the plan. Just make the plan happen.
Dang. Y'all see where this is going? I guess this is why we're good for each other. It's okay. It is what it is out here, man. We making it happen today, man.
As long as you get the videos over to me, it's all good.
I'm gonna do it.
If not, we didn't gonna have problems. Then the plan might not go as it's supposed to go.
I'm gonna get them there. I'm gonna get them there, man. I'm gonna get them there. I promise, man. I'm gonna get them there.
Mm-hmm.
But again, man, this is this is where we hit the bell and say it's a KO finish, man. Because listen, we are grateful for everybody that supports the stream. Thank you, guys, so very much for your love and your support, man. Everybody that came through. Again, I'm gonna address this because again, we were recording these, so if you guys didn't see me acknowledge any of your follows, your raids, or anything like that, it's only because we're recording. I'm trying to keep it down, but I still want to let you guys know I'm forever grateful. We did it. I think I did acknowledge the raids, but more so the follows I didn't. But I'm gonna do that right now, and the subs as well too. Thank y'all so very much, man. Dr. Sippy Man. And I'm gonna do it like I normally do it, because we're gonna edit this out anyway. We ain't gonna worry about it.
Yup.
We gotta worry about it. But we had Dr. Sippy Man coming in hot, man, with that resub. Tier 1 for 12 months. That's crazy. Love Lisa. Smashing that follow button.
Bro, I can only
Welcome
take
to
one.
the house that line built, baby.
Let's go.
Barry White, hey.
We had Little Mama Silver smashing that follow button as well. My man Giggity coming in with a gifted sub to Uncle Diddy. Giggity. I say it wrong. With the resub for 1 month, for 2 months. Thank you so very much. Tier 1, man. We had Bang Bang Niner Gang family. Tabby Rain coming in with the gifted tier 1s, man. 2 of them things. Let's go, man. I'm done with
I
y'all.
appreciate the
Listen,
gift to
Fargo.
me too, guys. I appreciate y'all gifting me the sub too.
Making sure my co-host is locked in. He got to stay locked in. And we also had Fish Stalker and Uncle Diddy coming in both with raise, man, to the channel today. Thank you guys again so very much for your love, your support. We going to keep bringing y'all these hot takes. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all this same energy about these 49ers. So y'all get locked in. Y'all see it. I'm about to go take it off. Matter of fact, listen.
That hairline better be right.
The hat gone already. You see it. Hat gone already. I told y'all, we taking this stuff off. We get and it ain't gonna get war all day.
Well, that's how you know you got a big forehead when you leave a little ring on your forehead.
Right there, bro. Like, you see it. You see it. Pull it down. You see it. But hey, man. But again,
What size helmet you wear, bro? A 2XL?
I ain't even want to tell you, dog. Ain't gonna go there.
Oh, you got a 3XL head.
Bro, listen. But again,
Nah, not a shot. You don't wear no 3XL. You wear a 3XL helmet? Bro, you got a freaking dome.
I mean, this ain't this. Somebody said my head look like a Cadbury egg, man. So I ain't, I ain't gonna say who, but we know. We know.
Yo, if that motherfucking rabbit come hopping by you 2 seconds later, I'm gonna be done.
But it is what it is.
Ain't that what he did? What?
Again, I'm proud of my head. Thank y'all so very much. But again, man, listen. Thank y'all for the love and support, man. We gonna